Welcome to the fucking podcast. This is episode 2 of SHITIDO at Work. My name is Rai, and today I will be introducing my fellow hosts. Hostmans, please. Hostmans.
Postman Pat.
Hostman Pat.
Postman Hat.
But not fossums.
Alright, we have Shah over there.
Hello.
On my right.
Hello, everybody.
You can't really see it, but
Can't see anything. But
They really
this looks great.
and on my left we have the wonderful Logesh.
The wonderful Logis.
Thank you for having me.
We're all hosts, man.
It's very. I just want to start off by saying it's very nice to be able to hear Logis like up close.
Right. There we go. Yeah.
Never heard him this loud in my life.
Today's episode is being recorded at VERTA Collective. Thanks to them. Shout out to them. If you want to get your recording and video stuff fixes over here, please
They'll
come
hook you
by.
right up.
They'll hook you right up. They've been
man.
really comfortable, you know, with the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, set us up pretty nice. You can't see it, but
You can't see anything, but we can, and we
Yeah.
can attest that things are just dandy right now. So
Right.
you got the LEDs going on.
Yeah.
Got these pencil mics stuffed in our nose. So life is just peachy.
life is pretty good. I mean, we've been kind of transitioning from online podcasts to sort of a in-person kind of thing. So, anyways, we're gonna move to the very well-known segment. Very well-known. It's only episode 2.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse, today we're going to be reviewing 3 songs from 3 different genres. We've got rap, indie, and I think this is Shah's favorite.
That's the name of the genre. It's
Yeah.
called Shah's favorite.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my God.
there'll be a future episode, Shah's favorite.
Thank you. My favorite everything will be in one episode.
There we go.
I think it won't be a very long episode.
Okay.
It's going to be just one thing.
Okay.
2 minutes.
So anyways, today we'll be reviewing 3 songs. We've got Smoke No More from P-Netta and KZY. And we've got Fruits Bus Stops
Thank
by...
you.
Yep. And
nice
we've
ending
got
Bus Stops.
Year of the Snake by Dog Eater.
Yeah.
I think everybody would know Dog Eater. I know Dog Eater.
Yeah.
I love Dog Eaters.
We've heard of.
I
Dr.
like eating dogs. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
Get cancelled right there.
All right.
Get cancelled right there.
You know what? Forget it, because like while you were saying that, I think I accidentally said dog heater.
Oh shit.
Oh,
So I think that's one of the.
Does that
that's a peripheral that it takes to eat dogs. You gotta heat the dogs first. If not, they're not safe.
I mean, that's
Consumption?
true. You wouldn't want to really eat it raw.
No,
say?
that's you don't want a raw dog. That
no.
that's
No, you don't.
stay away from that.
You better stay away from the raw dogs, boys. Okay, we're gonna be starting off with "Smoke No More" by the P-Netta Man. So everybody.
Yeah, you smoke no more lately. I don't even have the time now. Step with all my homies on the weekend like a bonfire. Training for the weekday come around. I need the time out. Detour take the high route. Detour take the high route. Yeah, you smoke no more lately. I don't even have the time now. Step with all my homies on the weekend like a bonfire. Training for the weekday come around. I need the time out. Detour take the high route.
And that was "Smoke No More" by P-Netta and KZY.
Alright.
So, boys, review.
Yes.
We shall start with.
Okay.
We shall start with Mr. Logesh. Mr. Logesh.
All right.
What did you
Logesh?
Logesh?
Okay.
Logesh, what did you think about the song?
Okay,
just
okay, I will start with the arrangement. So,
We're going alphabetical order. Each category.
okay.
All right,
Hit
go ahead.
us with it.
Yeah. So it's like a bit mix of like hip hop and indie,
Yeah.
alternative. Right? So it's like it feels like very West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you in the beach. It's like a beach vibe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That tropical thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So chill.
It's
but-
really vibey.
yeah.
You know,
I think that was the whole point of the song, was just to be like, hey, what can we vibe to?
true. True.
It's like the perfect just vibe.
Just like sit down
playlist song.
and chill. Like just
It's kind of like you're going like on a slow drive in your Toyota.
yeah.
Specifically the Toyota.
Yeah.
It's like you're just chilling, you know, with your guy, girl.
Not smoking anymore
Not smoking
Yeah.
anymore.
because you're very busy. You're a very busy
Yeah.
person.
True.
Life just gets in the way sometimes.
Smoke no more, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
the next review that I'll be asking for is from Mr. Shah, the one.
Looks
who
done?
Looks. Sorry. Looks. Sorry, man.
That was just letter A. A for arrangement.
You didn't.
We haven't moved to C for composition.
Yeah. You didn't.
Okay. So like,
D for dynamic.
okay, the arrangement is not too crazy at all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the free like you see the rap verses is like very not so freestyle kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like they not overboard doing it also.
True.
Like,
It's
you know,
very
like
calculated,
yes.
right? It's very like there's an order to it. It doesn't feel like it's very like, okay, what can I just blah, 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 blah. Okay, done. Let's go home.
Yeah.
It's not. It's planned.
It's
It's
planned.
very nice. It's very nice.
Most things are planned.
Yeah, so the production also is like pretty good. Also, it's like not too fancy and overpowering.
It's just like kind of like hip hop kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You know.
They're kind of lazy, kind of like just let's just
chill.
vibe and then capture it and then
It's pretty sick, right?
It's pretty
sick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, Pinetta, KZY, thank you for your very generous song.
it's a generous contribution.
Oh my
Generous
god.
When they didn't
contribution.
contribute anything.
Generous contribution to the hip hop society of things, of many, many things. There's no other keyword for that. I'm losing synonyms. Some here. Anyways, they're gonna be reviewing the next song, which is Bus Stops.
Fruits bus stops.
Fruits
We
bus
keep
stops.
forgetting the item that the bus stops are
Fruits
about.
Bus Stops, yeah.
Where are the buses stopping?
We're at the bus stops. Alright, we're gonna play this. Check it out.
I wanna live in a city you don't live in. I hate the fact that you exist. I wanna feel your soft skin. I wanna forget your scent. I want to live in a city you don't live in.
And that was Fruits. Bus
Bus
stops.
Stops.
Fruits Bus.
Finally.
It's just my ADHD, man. I swear.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna ask Mr. Shah for the review on what he thinks about the song.
Well, I like the idea of the song. Right? Like the way that those guitars are recorded. It's very, you just know what you're in for. You kind of know what they're going for, but I'm not sure they got that down.
Oh no, why?
Because like the first thing you hear is those guitars, and like, okay, this is gonna be something that's very nicely thought out. It's gonna be something very complete. And then you throw vocals like that on. You know?
They heavily
It's just
point on the guitars. That's the
no, like the
main
guitar.
thing.
No, the guitars are great.
Yeah.
It's just that the vocals just don't
Don't mesh.
Yeah.
like
they kind of don't mesh together.
It's not the same song.
It
Feels like a whole different song, and like those guitars need to be like someone's like jazz master, and like 15 reverb pedals and that kind of thing. It sounds like that kind of song.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like this kind of song. It just doesn't feel like the same song. But I like the idea of the song.
I mean, it kind of just goes to this whole like avenue of bedroom pop kind of style. You know?
Sure.
Bedroom
I don't know.
indie,
It's kind of a trope that I'm sick of at this point, because it's like so used over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Until you can't take it anymore.
Yeah. When is this gonna end?
I mean,
Maybe I'm just a jaded old man. It's just that whiny characteristic is just not my thing anymore.
I mean, it just invokes the kind of a very carefree kind of vibe. That you
That's
kinda-
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
you know,
That's true.
Like just kind of.
Is this something that, like, if you're out with your friends on the beach, something like everyone can sing that?
true?
Like we all sing that together, and like because it's something that's so recognizable. I guess that's what I was going for. They're going for something catchy.
Yeah.
Like
Right?
I would genuinely just listen to this like on my off days. Just be like,
This is like a guilty pleasure kind
yeah,
of
it's
thing.
like a guilty pleasure.
When like everyone else is singing, like, okay, I know what to sing.
right.
Yeah.
Don't just sit there like,
Right.
all right, you guys go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. You guys vibe. I'll just sit here alone in my silence.
I mean, it's more of an acquired taste.
It's true. That's true.
I mean, most people would appreciate this kind of song because like it relates to them on like a very
Right.
on like a very personal level, and like it just gives that kind of like comfort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
like you're not alone kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Like you're not
It's
alone,
like
you
it's
know?
like 2 a.m. and you miss someone. That's what the song's about. I don't know why it's called Fruits Bus Stops. What?
I mean, like the artist of the song maybe might have like some relation to fruits and bus stops.
Maybe it's an inside
Yeah.
joke.
maybe it's an inside
Maybe it's
joke.
really
It's-
deep. Maybe it's probably really deep.
Or
You know
maybe,
what?
or maybe it isn't really as deep as we think.
were like-
Maybe they just
or we just
maybe we're overthinking
yeah,
this.
we're overthinking it. Yeah, that's right. We're like overcomplicating it.
It's like I don't know what it is. I don't know
what the
it's-
fuck is about those guitars? Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Okay, like the guitars are pretty nice, you know, like
No,
this-
those are wonderful.
Wonderful
They
guitars.
sound delicious.
but the vocals though, jeez.
Why? It's like and not to like maybe this is someone's like real story. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Not to like degrade the experience, but I don't think that's 100% like authentic to them. I bet like they're going through something way worse than that.
True, true,
So it's like I don't know. It just feels like you're reading tweets out loud.
true.
Like you know what I mean? I want to feel your soft skin. Okay,
So
that's someone's 3 a.m. tweet. That's
okay, I mean like feeling somebody's
likes.
feeling somebody's soft skin is definitely like
something that everyone wants.
yeah, for sure, man.
Question mark.
I mean unless you're like a socially awkward hermit crab, then like that's gonna be a
I think
problem.
this chair's skin is very soft. I'm digging that.
it's the leather.
It was a cow, so
it was once a cow.
it was once a cow.
Once
So
a
this
cow.
cow, I long to feel its soft skin.
Oh my god.
No, but at the end of that song, if you guys listen all the way through at the end, there's a guitar with that little noodle thing. It's sweet.
It's fucking sick,
yeah.
right?
So
it's fucking
sweet.
sick. That's what I was thinking. I was
I love
about to
it.
put that in. Yeah, I was
Love it.
I was about to put it in. That last part about it makes it
just-
all the more personal. Yeah, it makes it all the more personal, man.
That just bumps the song kind of rating up just by 1
Yeah.
for me.
I mean,
Like it just brings it up from a 5, no, from a 4 to a 5.
right.
Right. That was beautiful. That guitar thing at the end, gorgeous.
That was fucking gorgeous.
Big points.
And that
for
was
the
Mr.
guitar.
Shah coming in with the review.
The longest one. I
The
think.
longest
Longest
review.
one.
You know, I mean,
It's always the longest review, partly because of the whole ADD thing. So I'm just
Yeah.
kind of all over the room.
we're just fucked up people, all right? We're just fucked. Anyways, we have Mr. Logesh. Please,
Yes.
please give us your review on said song.
Oh. Like half the things.
Oh shit! This
Okay.
I can't really agree also with Shah also about the guitars. It's I think when they were writing this, it's like they have more heavy focus on the guitars.
You can tell these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, these guys really know.
This is a guitar song.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
guitarist's song.
It's
And I'm like,
wonderful.
what can I sing over this?
Yeah. But then when they sing over it, it's like
Don't waste your time on me. Where are you?
Anyways, sorry, Lokes, please continue.
Yes.
then the vocals is like very chill and then just like so quiet and just like cannot.
Does it have this very like local bedroom pop kind of vibe?
Yeah.
It's like
so
so-
garagey.
It's
so
so
garagey.
Yeah.
But then when you compare with the guitars, like what Shah says, it's like it just doesn't.
It just
It doesn't
Yeah.
flow.
feel like the same song.
It's not
doesn't
connecting.
gel.
It's not connecting.
That,
It's not connecting. Let's emphasize that from Lokes.
no connection things. Huh?
No connection things. We're not racist, by the way. Disclaimer.
By the way, I'm Indian. So
we're fucking multiracial.
I think we guessed that. I don't know if it's your name or.
Anyways, yeah, the song doesn't really mesh together in the way that I would personally enjoy. But then it's I think this is the most hated word that Shah does
Oh
not-
boy, here we go, here we go.
It's artistic intent.
There it is.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I
It's artistic
very
intent.
agree.
No, you know what? I
Totally
don't
agree.
hate that word as much as I hate the word psychedelic.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Bad taste in my mouth.
We're gonna talk about that
We're
later.
gonna watch that out.
Yeah, fruits.
Fruits bus stops.
Fruits bus stops.
I wonder what fruit they were thinking about.
I wonder
Do you-
what
do you
where
know-
these bus stops are.
Yeah, what the fuck are the fruits at, man?
Is this about the LaSalle fruit cart thing?
Oh no.
That they
Oh
do
no
every-
no 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 no
No?
no no no.
I don't think so. I mean, like it's coincidental.
What was that? What was that reaction? Or was it the name drop? Did I say the L word?
Oh my god, no.
Don't go to LaSalle.
Don't
kids.
open that
go to
door.
LaSalle. Anyways, thank you, Fruits Bus Stops. The song, not the artist.
I wonder which bus stops have fruits in it.
Thank you, though.
Think of it.
Thank you for your lovely input.
we'll take that into account, man.
That's right.
The next bus stop we find, I think we're gonna just leave some.
Anyways, some fruit. We're just gonna drop like some fruits there, like.
The band is
Yeah.
quite quiet. Song is Fruits Bus Stops, multiple
Oh, must
bus stops.
Multiple bus stops, you know. You can't just have one bus stop.
No, you can't. It's
Yeah.
just impossible.
You need like 2, 3, 4, 5.
You need lots of varieties of fruit. Okay.
Anyways, we're gonna drive on through to the next bus stop, which is Dog.
Nice.
It's a nice transition. We're
Eater.
gonna transition to Dog Eater. Here we go, boys.
Oh my god. Can we address that? The end part.
That
We
was
will,
not
yeah,
right.
We will address that
Yes.
last part.
All right.
Anyways, that was Year of the Snake by Dog Eater.
Dog
Dog Eater. We're gonna ask the review man, Mr. Shah man,
Oh, okay.
Mr. Shah man.
Let's
Oh
go.
man.
Oh man.
I just started the last round.
Oh, okay.
Those
Okay,
loads.
yeah, okay.
Oh, right.
Alright.
Sorry. It's,
Y'all go,
It's
we're
the
going in a
ADHD,
circle.
man. I'm sorry. It's the
It is.
Okay, I'll address
All right.
It's not gonna put you on the. Yeah.
So the first thing we're gonna talk about is the last part.
Okay. Please address the last part. Please address the last
I like
part.
the change of order that we're going in.
Right.
Yeah. So, like, okay, so if you're like, his screamings are pretty good actually, not bad.
Oh, yeah,
Pretty
this-
sick,
yeah.
it's pretty
Delicious.
But when he talked normally, like, what the hell
Sounds
is
like an
it?
angry maths teacher. Why y'all never do your homework?
A math
And then-
teacher.
You want me to call your parents?
Okay, sorry, Logs. Address your point with this song. I just want to hear his reaction.
No,
Yeah.
it's just like it's like they never really thought of it. Well, when they were writing this, like writing that verse of talking normally and just like
I mean,
No, I think it's just a
It's a-
production thing.
yeah.
It was just a
It's so
production
great.
thing. I mean, it was a great idea. It's a great
Yeah.
idea to put, but like I think it was just a performance issue.
yeah.
I think like a couple more takes down. I think at that point he was like dying.
I think so.
Man's
I think he's just like
breath.
just
Because
record.
the amount of breath that it takes to like do all those techniques in one song, and like how many takes it takes each line like to get that right. Because the amount of control they need is insane.
The arrangement is pretty.
Oh
amazing.
yeah.
No, the arrangement was pretty good.
fucking
Like those riffs are so old school.
It's old school, like
It's so 80s, like
yeah.
Like it kind of reminds me of Korn for some reason.
oh
Yes.
I get that. I get
Yes.
that.
Yeah, it has a
It's-
lot of
it's
like.
that
Korn
it's the low
influences.
tuning.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
it's
that-
the fucking low tuning.
and then
It's freaking drop G.
yeah.
Drop G.
it's fucking.
Who
yeah.
needs drop G?
And the top of that, like if you hear the intro part of the song also, it just reminds me of Metallica also.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean the
But,
early.
I was guessing
Oh.
like if Slayer did a song in 2021.
yeah. yes.
That first
Yes.
It's like that kind of like early onset kind of like transition to when they're
Yeah.
going for more heavier stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the kind of vibe I was getting from. Like definitely a lot of like influences from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The riffs on there is like
Old school
chef's,
like that-
chef's
that-
fucking kiss it.
Yeah. The charm that it has. Like that guitar writing is like so it's underrated. It's just
It's
so-
super
oh,
underrated.
man.
Yeah.
Fuck, you know. Like it
it's
just
like, it's those kind of riffs that you wish you wrote. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guitarists, you know what I mean?
Calling out all the guitarists. What do you think?
It's time for drop G tuning, guys. It's about time.
Yeah, we're just gonna switch the whole album to drop D. We're just gonna change just gonna transpose all the guitar tracks
Sounds like a plan.
boy.
down to G. Just gonna -5 everything.
Including including our last song that we shall talk about in the
Oh,
new t-shirt, yeah.
That thing is nasty.
That thing's fucking nasty, dude. Like, for real.
That thing is insane.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Dog Eater, you know, fucking hell.
Is this song sponsored by Evertune? The way that wow.
It's just amazing, guys. Like, look at that tuning.
Can't believe it's not auto-tune.
Can't believe
Can't believe
it.
it's not bad. Is that how he says it?
For the kids who didn't get that reference.
Oh, man, you're too young.
Yeah, dude. It's
Get
too
a
young.
life. Watch some
Jeez.
TV.
Shit.
Chill out.
Kids on their YouTubes and fucking
Don't watch TV. TV is really bad.
fucking Bandcamp or some
Oh,
shit.
man.
Oh man.
Ah.
Anyways, Shah, your review for Dog Eater Year of the Snake.
Okay, I think I've said half of my points already.
Yeah.
But I just want to address that that wolf at like a minute 37. Were you a dealer? Christ. I was not expecting that.
It's fucking Dog Eater, bro. It's like
Yeah.
it's fucking Dog Eater, dude.
No, I mean like they pulled it off.
They really, yeah, they really.
It's so like difficult to see. Like it's so hard to see like people actually like doing that and like not sounding like dog shit.
That's why they be eating.
Well, I
dogs,
mean that's
man.
why they get
Yeah.
eating dogs.
That's why they be eating dogs.
The dogs become the shit. That's how you know who's boss.
There you go. That's just alpha dominance right there.
Yeah.
Oh my
Alpha
God.
energy right here. I mean, like if you're trying to like show up to like a fight or something. This is the kind of like song.
This is the song.
This is the fucking song.
Because
I mean when it transitions to the like. The
It's
guy,
so badass.
Yeah, when it transitions to the guy just talking.
The guy talking-
That's a whole
That's
different
what
fight.
I'm
Yeah.
like, you come out like a I don't know what I'm doing.
It's like you just show up like in fucking buff, like you show up buff as shit with tattoos, and then you just transition to like
And
a
then
fucking.
the
to
moment
like
you
a
start
fucking
to
men's
feel-
picture, yeah.
Office kind of
Like
just
you show
collar
up,
and everything.
you show up buff as shit, right? And then you just give off the disguise. You know what? I'm a maths teacher now. You just show up.
How many times do I say to bring your homework? Now I have to call your parents.
I mean, if Shah was a maths teacher,
Oh, that would
my
be
God.
insane.
that'd be pretty insane, you know. You can teach
Considering
the kids.
how often I failed maths, I've not passed a single maths paper since I was
that's
like
just
10
tragic.
years old.
Shit.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
never.
maths is the bane for me. That's why I can't.
Bane of
count.
my existence.
Yeah,
is
dude,
maths.
I can't fucking count the bus fare, bro. I can't count the bus fare, man. Like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that was the review of the 3 songs, and now we'll be transitioning to the breakdown. The breakdowns of the
I'm not
song.
warmed up. I don't know why I'm doing it.
So basically, the breakdown of the songs is we're going to be talking about the production value and the relatability of the songs to us as audio engineers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The mix, everything about it, and all about it. So we're going to be talking about the first song. Obviously, it's Smoke No More. So production value and all that snaz. So as I like to put it. For me, the production value pretty top notch.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like surprisingly because
It
it
just-
just you know that it's someone's bedroom kind of thing. They've
Right.
been working on it in different places. It's a laptop song,
Right. It's a laptop song.
It's such
It's
a
not.
laptop
It's
song.
not a fucking SSL console.
right?
No,
It's not a fucking
It's just
AMS.
like someone's like, I should write a song today.
There you go. Yeah.
And then that's what happened.
Yeah. I mean, like the vibe of this song is just.
I think the
insanely
one thing that
crazy.
would help the vibe, like just the one little, like the, just instead of the 808 bass, a real bass. That would have been
Oh, yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they had that tropical thing going on.
Right.
It's like you're sitting in a bar in like the tropics or something, you're just enjoying the beach. A real bass
You
would
need
have
the
been
reverb.
just
Yeah.
That would just be the killer. Of the
just
song.
push
chef's
For real,
kiss.
like, chef's
That was
kiss
been just
right
that's
there.
it.
Good point.
maybe a shaker halfway through a song, but like
Shit.
Oh yes.
that's it.
Yeah. you
Shah's
need-
writing a whole new arrangement for a song.
It's just two instruments.
Yeah, I mean, vocal wise, you know, you got that, that light auto tuning going on right
I like
there.
the fact that that double is telephoned.
Yeah.
Maybe another double would be nice.
Right,
Then
right,
you know
there
where
you
the
go.
chorus is. Because like, oh, I think he's saying the same thing that he said. Okay, I think that's the chorus.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's kind of difficult because like, okay, which part am I supposed to remember?
right. I mean, arrangement could be a lot more better, like in our
Yeah.
opinions. I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Yeah,
you know. Other than the instrumentation wise,
Oh.
yeah, pretty good ideas, man. Like instrumentation wise,
Oh, yeah.
adding some of that relatability into like a whole beach kind of vibe.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
sick, you know?
Well, I mean that was responsible. Like the one that was responsible for that was that mallet thing, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I bet that's like sculpture or something. It so sounds like sculpture.
Right.
I bet.
I mean, it all like KZY
great.
also like introduced some of his like Malay elements into it.
Oh,
it's
yes,
very,
yes.
it's
True,
very,
true,
it's
true.
very
Yeah.
personal to like the whole vibe of the song. You
Yeah.
know? It just introduces a lot more of like that really chill vibe. You
Yeah.
know? You're going for that,
I think
and I appreciate that. You know,
if you
we need
had
more
the
songs
same,
like
if you had something similar in a major key, I think you will feel even more relaxed.
shit, we about to go see Major Boys. Here we go, man.
Where's my C major?
Where's my
We're
shit,
going
Major?
all the bases.
Hey, where's my dough?
Anyways,
Pretty good, man.
yeah,
Miss that guy. I mean,
yeah, man.
miss him. Miss his class.
Anyways, looks, production, review.
Yeah.
Fuck, not review, production.
Production.
Production. What do you think about?
Yeah, the production is really pretty good, but there's also room for improvements. Like
for
like
sure.
what Shah also mentioned, like you can do more.
Can do
Oh,
more.
yeah.
Yeah, you
for
can
sure.
do more.
I mean,
There's
if,
always room.
if
There's always
simplicity
room.
is the goal of the artist,
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
that would make sense.
I
But-
think that there's a difference between like simplicity and like just being sparse. I think you can be simple, but you have a lot of value.
True.
Right, like things like atmosphere is very important. Even though like you don't
yeah.
hear it, it's something you feel.
True.
So I think
yeah.
that's what this song is kind of lacking. There's vibe,
Feel,
but
yeah.
there's no atmosphere.
Yeah. I'd have to agree on
It's
that.
not very immersive. It's just something. It's a background sound. It's a background kind of song.
But you have
It's
some-
not. It's not fucking immersive. Dolby Atmos kind of this shit.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that'd be insane. Dude. Like, the vocals
Oh, this
is
song
just
would
like
kill on Atmos.
right.
It's like it's
The
like
bass is just panned all the
the
way to the
hot
back.
box
yeah.
scene in a movie or something like that.
Oh yeah, really hot box kind of vibes, you know. Just chilling,
Yeah.
smoking that good stuff.
Okay,
It's a family show, man. Come on, guys. It's a family show.
it was you literally brought that up. I didn't even go there. I went to the door. You opened it.
Oh man,
Oh
yeah.
my.
I do like to bust open doors, you know.
Okay.
Unrelated.
Nobody called right
No.
for anything. If you have a door, he's gonna bust down
I'm
through
gonna
it. I don't
bust down
think.
the door, man. That's about it. Anyways, moving on to the next song, we're gonna be talking about Fruits Bus Stop.
Oh, okay.
Production
I thought we
value.
were just gonna talk about fruits because I got
like-
some opinions about fruits.
I do like fruits, yes.
I love fruits.
Fruits.
Well, it depends on the fruits. But yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Production.
Right. Well, fruits bus stops. I mean, like I said earlier, that those guitars, delicious. Layering on those things, wonderful. Like the way that whole chunk of guitar sounds, even though that's pretty much the main thing that's there. There's barely anything else. Barely. But they got the atmosphere down.
Yep.
Right? Like they created an atmosphere even with just effects and maybe just a little tiny synth thing that just kind of fills up the guitar. Like that's it.
It could be a really like nice Claro song. It could be a really nice Claro
I
song.
don't want to say anything.
You know, we're not. I'm just gonna like stop name dropping at this point.
I think
Yes,
so.
Yeah.
I think that's why. It's the wisest thing you could do.
Yeah. A really nice bedroom pop vibe. you know?
Yes.
Yes.
I really
Yeah.
love it.
I think I don't know what to call it. It's just a sing along kind of song.
It's a jam.
Yeah.
It's a jam.
You just play the
I
instrumental
wouldn't say
track and it's like
It's a jam, but it's a jam.
It's
Yeah.
not a jam, but kind of a jam, but not a jam. I wouldn't define it as maybe a marmalade. Or some reserves. It's a reserve.
It's a reserve for you. All right, man.
Reserve, was it reserve or preserve?
Preserve.
Preserve.
Yeah.
ADHD, sorry.
No worries, man.
ADD. Christ.
It's fucking contagious, man. Jeez. Yeah, it just kind of seems like very mid-tier in that kind of production value. Can be a lot more better. The guitars could be, a little bit more. I wouldn't want to say add more reverb, but maybe more warmer in that sense.
Oh yeah.
Stick it to some like warm kind of like preamp kind of thing.
Yeah, either a warm preamp or just a big condenser.
Yeah.
That's it.
Makes sense.
So everyone like sticks pencils on there, like the one us right now.
Yes. Up close.
So it's very tight.
Yeah.
It's tight.
Yeah, I mean like guitar wise, just it can be a lot more better. But
Yeah.
vocals, man.
Oh
Vocals,
boy.
the vocals is something that, like,
I mean, like it's very hard to manage like 15 vocals,
true.
right?
On top there also they had like gang vocals screaming like very quietly at the back.
It was so
Just like what was that?
I think that's part of the sing along kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like they force you to sing along. It's
Yeah.
like everyone else is doing it. That's peer pressure.
Yeah.
This song is peer
You
pressure.
can hear it.
Oh man. If a song does peer pressure you, that says a lot.
True.
But no.
I like the feel though.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
like this feel.
I mean, we're just kidding, oh, are we? Are we?
It's on the jokes.
So
Is it a joke though?
I'm not typing this out, so I can't put a question mark in real life.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, like it does have a very like huge element of singy,
That's
sing along kind of thing. Yeah, sing-songy thing.
Yeah.
You're right that that really cheap car you own.
Oh,
I
that's
guess.
true.
Yeah,
Oh, I got that.
Yeah, life is simple like that. That kind of song.
That's true.
Yeah, life is pretty simple with this song, especially if it's playing. And I love it. I really love it though.
Yeah.
yep.
I mean, like, I don't want to claim that I'm an indie boy. But
It's like a
I don't want to claim I'm an indie boy.
Gen Z teenage heartbreak song.
Oh my god, he just said it.
He
He
finally
just fucking
said
said. He fucking.
it's
said
out there.
it.
It's out there
It's out
already.
there already. Shaw said it already. It's out there.
Gen Z teenage heartbreak
Is it Gen
song.
Z?
I'm not apologizing for anything I say.
We're all just old bastards here.
No, like
Yeah, it
No
has.
take backs.
what I think.
Yeah, it has the element of a very Gen Z. Oh, woe is me, kind of vibe.
I mean, yeah, when you're
Yeah.
that age, like your hormones are just going crazy. Everything sucks.
True.
Everything is like amplified.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's like I lost my hard drive. Oh shit. End of the world, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Relate, man. I relate.
I left my hard drive in the
Once
studio.
once the hard drive, once the fucking hard drive goes, man, that's just it, man.
that is
Yes.
for us.
Until you find
Oh
another one.
man.
Until you find another one, then that's a different conversation, right?
The hard crack.
Oh, if you find another one.
The
that's-
hard what? The hard what? The hard crack? Oh, hard crack.
It's not a heartbreak because it's not all the way.
It's just a
Yeah.
hard crack.
It's
It's just a
before
hard
it
crack.
breaks, it has to crack somewhere.
Yes.
There's a line of.
It's the preemptive, like before,
before
you know,
it breaks.
yeah.
So if this would have happened just a little bit worse, just a slightly different way, I think it would have broken.
True.
If not, it's just
Yeah, I mean, yeah. This song really just screams Gen Z.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is just it's up to you. It's your perception, but
pros
like,
and cons, man.
it just is a very Gen Z feeling kind of song.
Yeah, this is why opinions matter. by the way, opinions matter.
It
I mean-
depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like for us, like this,
We've heard this before.
yeah. I mean, for us, this is like
We've heard this done worse.
it's true.
Yeah, we
it's
heard
true, it's
more.
true. It's true.
So this is not one of the bad ones.
Yes.
Honestly.
Congrats! This is not one of the bad ones. You've passed Shah's test.
There's room for improvements.
There's room for improvement.
My test is extremely difficult. So.
We're gonna talk about that later. Anyways, thank you, Fruits Bus Stops. Fuck, keep forgetting. Yeah, sorry.
Quiet.
Quiet. Thank you,
Quiet.
quiet for the
It's a beautiful band name, by the way.
Right.
It's a very nice band.
It just somehow reminds me of an indie shoegaze band for some reason.
wish I
Quiet.
had thought of that name.
Alright, guys.
smart.
Fuck. Anyways, moving on to fucking Dog Eater. Yo, the snake. Break down. Oh, whoa. Mr. Logs.
Yes. Oh,
What's the
okay.
lowdown?
What's the lowdown? What's the lowdown?
Okay.
Okay.
He's ready. He's ready.
Okay, guys.
Okay, guys, listen up.
Oh shh.
The production.
I'm very uncomfortable with this.
Overall, it's a very great production, lah. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's so good. It just the only thing irritates me is that freaking maths teacher vocals.
Oh my god, the maths teacher vocals like straight
throws
up.
you off.
Yeah, it just throws you off.
Throws you off. Just
But I
ever so
mean, like,
slightly.
if it's for cheesy, fun humor kind of thing, they really nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure. Guitars,
Yep.
we love good guitars. You know, super chonky. The fucking
That,
that tone, bro.
That tone is very familiar.
Yeah, right.
It sounds kind of like. Should I just put it out there? Just it's
Put
a
it
guess.
out there, guys.
It's a
Put it out there,
guess.
guys. This
I'm
is
just guessing. I'm not saying. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. And even if I'm right, it's not an accusation. It's just it's a guess, and I got it right. So
It sounds like a pro rat.
no,
It sounds like a pro rat.
I think Logs knows what I'm gonna say.
All right.
ML Sound Lab.
Oh my god!
If anyone doesn't know
ML
what,
Sound Lab.
yeah, if anyone
Yes.
doesn't know what Shah just said, it's actually a VST. It's a plugin. It's an amp simulator.
Oh, yeah.
Or an
Yes.
IR kind of thing. You know.
And the fact that we know what this one sounds like, the only reason why we know
Because
is
we have-
because it's one of the free ones.
Yes.
So I mean, if it sounds good, it sounds good, and like that's the same stuff that we are using.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, boys.
That's true.
If it
Yes.
ain't broke, don't
The thing
fix
is that
it.
we're
Yeah.
broke. That free plugins
At least
fix
we,
us.
At least we
Yes.
fixed it. Yeah.
It's our fix.
That's the fix right there. I mean, like the tone on there is just exemplary. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Exemplary.
Like even if that amp was free, even if they did use that amp, it sounds fantastic.
allegedly.
Not alleging, but you know, it sounds great.
It sounds great.
So
you know?
damn
It's
great.
so good.
Can we talk about that bass tone? for a
Oh
sec?
shit!
Oh my god!
The bass tone
bass
was
tone.
fucking
glorious,
sex.
glorious.
It's just fucking sex.
You just
You know, I thought I was uncomfortable before.
I think we're just
I
increasing.
think this is a new low.
this is a new low gesh.
Oh,
Right there. Oh, I ruined it.
There
I'm
it
sorry,
is.
guys.
I'm out, guys.
Lucas is ready to chat.
Okay, cheers. Yeah, I mean that bass tone. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on that.
That
Please, Mr. Bassman.
Well, I'm not the real bassist. It's a basement.
No, he's not the bass.
who's the bass man?
He's not the bass.
We don't have any. Oh, basement.
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 Logs, please.
Oh.
Please talk about it since you brought it up, man.
Oh my god. The bass though,
It's just too
it's so insane.
right. There's just one word to put it. It's just insane.
No, it's not just insane.
It's just
Insane.
so insane.
it's
It's
so
so
insane.
insane.
The level of insanity is through the roof. You had to say it's so insane.
It's too good, man.
It's like I need to go singing and then just scream down.
Oh man.
the boundaries are beyond us, anyways. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Production wise,
Beautiful.
production is beautiful. That amp is just
No, if it sounds good, it sounds good.
it sounds good.
and it sounds great.
It sounds
It's so-
fucking amazing.
that distortion, whatever channel strip thing is on that. Oh my goodness.
Jeez, guys.
Crazy stuff.
God, man. It's just too good, man.
And how long has it been since you've heard like proper real drums?
Fucking a while, man. Fucking a while. Fucking a while.
Real drums. Like the cymbals kind of give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so, because it's so hard to process. Like it's so hard to do overheads right.
Right.
It's so hard.
It's just really difficult, you know.
But the fact that you can hear that it's like
It's just
not right.
I mean, it's the
It's a charm. It's the charm.
It's the imperfections that give
It's
it the charm,
beautiful.
man. Right.
It's beautiful. I
It's-
think that's what makes it kind of gives it that 80s kind of thing.
Oh
Yes,
no.
yes, yes.
80s, right?
That
right.
old school death metal kind of,
I mean, it kind of does remind me of like early 90s kind of. Like,
right? Cannibal Corpse kind of.
Yeah.
Right?
It kind of reminds me of that.
motherfuckers. This song is called.
Yeah, I mean the drums do give it its charm. The guitars, the bass, the vocals, the maths teacher vocals. We're gonna give it a
maths
0.
teacher
We're gonna give it a
Give that a
0
zero.
right there. No,
Do that again.
Nah, do it again, man.
I bet there was more in there.
Right.
Yeah.
I
For
bet
sure,
there was
man,
something
for
crazy
sure.
in there.
For sure. I mean, like, if you've heard the full song, there's like super crazy breakdowns. So good.
The lows are so nice. Like the way, like, actually, this guy has got mad pipes.
Mad pipes.
Mad pipes.
Super good.
Crispy stuff. Just that. The thing is, the only concern that I have is like the vocals just kind of don't gel with the song. Like, as in the recording, like sonic wise,
Elaborate on
sonically,
that.
it just doesn't feel like the same song. Like, as in, it's written like definitely it is the same like arrangement, the same everything, the same.
For
structure,
sure,
It's
yep.
the same song, but
Yep.
it doesn't feel like it's in the same piece of audio, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel like it's in the same song.
It seems like it's very
It just
detached.
doesn't sit the way that it's supposed to. Like it's sitting. It's definitely sitting. Just not
uncomfortably
in the right
yeah.
way.
It's kind of sitting uncomfortably.
It's like you get a chair that's measured to your back or whatever, and then you gain a bunch of weight, or like, you have like back surgery, and then now the chair doesn't fit you anymore. That kind of thing.
It's just like you stuck
Your,
down there.
the chair is meant for you. It's just that it's
It's just like
not right anymore.
Yeah.
No,
Like it
no.
feels like the whole band did it in the studio, like recorded everything in the studio, and then vocals were just like,
You kind
know
of
what?
missing.
Let's just do this at home.
You're kind of missing that live element. I mean, like it makes sense for studio recording, but then you're kind of
Yeah,
missing
sure.
that really live element because Dog Eater is very prominent for their live
They're
stuff.
live.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, but
very
their live
live,
stuff, their live stuff is really like amazing. It's
Yep.
top notch.
insane.
But then like you come like the studio version of it is like
I mean, isn't that like 80% of bands?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
Yeah.
hard to find like a studio band.
that kind of screams
That-
like live elements.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because like over here, it's like the emphasis is very much on live.
I mean everything. I mean studio wise is like super surgical, so everything is like super pinpoint.
Everything's like really under the microscope.
Yeah. So like even if you're trying
For
to go
bands that like, cause they came up playing live,
right,
so it's like, okay, you know what, a little bit of mistake, it's okay. I'm not gonna talk about it. Whereas in the studio situation, like, hey, that you just had your finger a little bit off. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
It's-
like that's like, should we just fix that? No, it's not. That kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah. I totally agree with that. I mean like the whole like element of like imperfections is the
That's
kind
what
of
makes
thing,
it kind of still feels live.
I mean Metallica had a lot of imperfections in like
Oh, they
in
have
nothing,
a lot.
I mean in nothing
Oh,
else
you
matters.
no.
I mean in nothing else matters like the whole positioning of like the guitar is like you know what I mean?
We want to talk about.
It's gonna be a
There's an
long
elephant
time.
You brought the Metallica thing up.
No.
Yes.
But other than that,
I just gotta get something out. Boom. Okay, I'm done. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
other than production wise, Dog Eater, y'all are really doing pretty good. Please
Yeah.
keep
Yes,
up the good
yes.
work.
Crazy stuff.
Goes for the same for all the
Just,
artists.
just
that we
fix your vocals. Overboard.
Oh, come on, man. We're ending off with a good note,
Looks
man.
is just
Looks is yeah.
ruthless.
No
You
film.
should consider a rap career.
Yeah.
No, please don't. I'm just joking.
Dude, we can bust out a beat right now.
Oh my god.
Silent rhyme.
Do a freestyle.
We'll do a freestyle.
I'll be talking about chips
That's all
only
you-
all the way.
Anyways, that was the breakdown for the first segment of Shit I Do at Work. We'll be right back. We're going on a break. Please listen.
messages.
Please listen to the songs that we have on your Spotify playlist for the break. Please enjoy and see you later. Welcome back to the second segment of Shit I Do at Work. This is where we're going to be talking about several topics on... I have a list that you can't see. Yeah, so we're going to talk... We're there. We're going to be talking about COVID and gigs. Is this the end?
Yes.
Is this the end of all gigs and magical things that we all do enjoy? The second topic, we're going to be talking about our most cringiest recording sessions at office as audio engineer.
I think Logs and I have the same story.
Yeah, this time we
Yeah.
can talk about it.
We
Okay,
have
yeah,
the same
yeah,
story
yeah.
in mind. I think.
Yes.
We haven't talked about this yet, but I think we have the same story in mind.
And
Definitely.
we're going to be also talking about what is your monitoring setup like?
Okay.
What do you listen on?
I have a story for that. Actually.
Okay.
Oh, great.
I think Shaz knows it.
Okay.
Content.
And then we're
Yeah.
going to be talking about what sounds good.
What's like power?
What sounds good? Professional versus amateur recordings.
Audio
And
file
this will
power
be
supply.
and this will be a really fun segment because it's a debate. So we'll have Shah and Logesh just debating. I'll just be the mediator.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So we're gonna be talking about the first topic.
We end up agreeing on everything.
We're gonna be talking about the first topic.
Topic.
Fuck, I can't fucking speak. Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah.
Everyone picks their toes. Right?
It takes time.
All right.
I think.
We're gonna be talking about COVID and gigs. Is this the end?
Is
Guys,
this the end?
is this the end, guys? COVID and gigs.
Weren't you guys just at a gig?
Baby?
Yeah,
I mean,
baby.
at the time of
It's
this
still
record-
going on.
At the time of this
Right now.
recording,
Yes.
it's still going on. It's still going on strong, you know. I mean, there are restrictions.
Yeah.
You know. You can't go up to the performers, which is kind of sad.
It's,
You know, just cheering
people
up,
out.
cheering for them. you know.
What's the gig situation like right now? Like,
So,
because I have not been up to date. 'Cause
Okay,
Last I heard, everything was just live streams.
I mean,
Yes,
Last I
that's
heard.
that's why they started live streaming this right after lockdown last year.
Yeah.
So I haven't. Okay, I'm sorry for that because. So basically, right. About 1 or 2 months later, since lockdown, Tone House, these, organize this called live sessions. So basically, they bring like they work with they get a grant from NAC.
nice.
So like bring a bunch of bands, like separately lah. So basically, each day there will be a different band performing. They will do like a few songs, so the way the setup was like it's like like tiny desk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
So,
fun. It's
that's
cute.
so fun. And then you just like
It's kind of like a very intimate, like KEXP kind of like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very intimate, you know. Small
You can't
scale.
like not do an acoustic set.
Right.
with
Yeah.
There you go.
so some like they did like acoustic set, some like do a full on band live performance.
All right. That's their thing.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've seen on my end, like orchestras are still going on. Very
Oh,
strong.
yeah.
Yeah, orchestras are still
Orchestra's
going,
going strong.
Going strong. Live streaming is a thing.
Yes.
If the kids don't know about it, then you know now. Yeah, live streaming is going on pretty exceptionally well, even though of the circumstances
Like,
of COVID and all.
It wasn't always like this.
It wasn't always like this back
For
in
the
my
kids.
day.
Some information for the kids. It wasn't always like this.
Yeah, I mean we've really come a long way into like transitioning into different mediums of entertainment. So we've
Yeah.
already kind of like we're kind of getting into the whole like motion of like
Yeah.
going live.
Yeah.
A little bit of like
It's getting comfortable.
yeah, we're just getting comfortable because like
It was such a weird kink to iron out like
Right.
last year because it was
Yeah.
like it's new and it's like so sudden and it's like shit, now we have to do everything live stream.
right.
Yeah.
And then now like they're introducing this whole like, you know, you can see a show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like fucking finally you can
Then
see
like
a show.
Right.
every like all those like if you were to do like even on Zoom, like their audio is getting way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? They have a whole separate like enable professional audio button.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
mean,
an option.
There's
for
one
that.
button that makes you professional.
it makes you just sound super professional.
So garage bands. That's something you might want to consider.
Yeah, I mean Zoom, Discord, every other alternative.
Oh yeah.
live
I mean
stream.
Discord's been killing it.
Yeah, Discord's
Yes.
been pretty killing
Discord's
it. You
been
know,
killing it.
every other alternative for live streaming and stuff like that is becoming way more convenient for the average user,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
brings in a lot more opportunities for shows. I mean, you could just be at home chilling,
And you can
know?
do a whole show to, like millions of people.
Yeah, you
at
could just do a whole
home.
fucking show. Yeah, you could just do a whole fucking show.
But then if people recognize like Windows or something like that,
Oh,
they might
that's-
get doxxed. But you know,
it's artistic intent. It's artistic
It's a
intent.
very creative mind.
Yeah,
I
I mean-
asked for this.
Yeah, I mean, it has a very like, you know, like I said, we've really come a long way to how we sort of like handle situations
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
You know, we've sort of like battled through the through fire and hell to get through where we are now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's something we should all be grateful for, because like, you know, without shows, musicians would be probably just like what fucking 9 to 5 job.
Oh.
9 to 5 jobs, you know, they
Just no skating and that's it.
oh my god.
right.
That's it.
Just yeah, man. I mean, like it's great that NAC and like everybody involved is giving musicians the opportunity to perform, even
Yeah.
in these dire times.
Like it's nice we have the technology to do that.
yeah.
Yes.
We've like I said, we've really come a long way, and this is
Yeah.
why like these kinds of opportunities really bring us together as a community of musicians.
Yeah.
And like this also adds a little bit of a complication, because where's the live intimacy with the performers? and the-
Where's the interaction? Right?
yeah, where's the interaction?
It's like, let me see your hands. Oh shit, camera's
Okay.
off. Camera's off. Oh man. Like, I
God
wanna
damn
go
it.
up to someone and get them sing, but like they're on a
Yeah. I mean,
one little box.
I mean, we are kind of lacking that sort of like interaction with the crowd, which
For
is
sure.
which is something.
It's such a
that's, like-
huge part of
Yeah.
like a live show.
Yeah, as musicians, as we all are, that's really something that we miss.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
just having that crowd intimacy.
The
right there.
connection.
The connection, yeah, because you know the crowd relates to your music, even
Yeah.
if they haven't heard it before, they relate to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if like the music doesn't get them like your stage presence, your personality, that's what's gonna get them. Like if they happen to be there, they happen to hey, this guy's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know?
it just brings about like the
Dick
whole.
jokes just don't hit the same on stage anymore.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Not
like,
the same.
If shit, I mean, if it's recorded, it's permanent. it's on your record.
It's there.
Teaser.
Really,
That's a hint.
If you're like going for a job 9 to 5, you're fucked.
Oh,
'Cause you
yeah.
said a dick joke. Yeah, you're fucked, man. You know, they'll pull that shit up. No, I don't know.
They'll pull it out.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like crowd interaction is so important for musicians.
Yeah.
And I mean, for audio engineers, especially live engineers, having that sort of feel to record the live show, that's also very important.
Listening.
Yeah, listening. Yeah, you know,
When you're
you
in
know-
that position, that's like the best place to
right,
listen to everything.
right. There you go. Yeah.
And then switching to headphones, like, oh shit, that's crap.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you kind of miss that kind of like enjoyment that like you've actually fulfilled for the crowd, because
Yeah.
like
Yep.
you're mixing a show for like
You're in
thousands.
charge of how everyone like
Yeah,
perceives this band.
yeah, exactly.
You're in charge of
Yep.
the feel of this,
Exactly.
this tonight.
Exactly.
oh,
You
That
know,
responsibility is like just like through the roof now, because it's like everyone's on headphones. You're like really under a microscope.
yeah.
Oh man.
So that opens a lot of avenues for criticism that comes to another
Yeah.
thing. I mean, like, I mean the mix that I've heard on Baybeats in terms of a live stream is pretty good. You know, I like it. It's alright.
No, I haven't heard it, so that's why.
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's pretty good.
I
Yeah,
haven't heard
it's pretty good. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, like,
I've heard people like really praising this the current mix right now.
Yeah, it's now running on Blackbeard Audio.
yeah, Blackbeard
Yeah.
Audio. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah,
Blackbeard
shout out to
Audio running the game as always. They've done a lot of shows.
They
for
did a
Esplanade.
lot.
Yeah, for
They did
Esplanade.
recently. Was before even the current babies. Before that, they did like a skip music deal.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. Shout out to them,
yeah,
man. Like
so-
Blackbeard Audio has really stepped up the game for live streaming, especially.
Yeah.
Their mixers, their team of engineers, everybody on board, they're really stepping it up.
So they're like there when it comes to like
yeah,
Yeah.
That's the standard that
Yes,
we should achieve as like
Oh, that's
engineers,
awesome. That's awesome.
all-time
Co-
engineers.
like
yeah.
compared to like the babies back like
Oh.
what 2019. Oh.
It's Scully.
face full of snare drum.
Scully is just no. That's the thing. Scully is just like it's fucking like it's Blackbeard Audio, but then like it's you know.
I mean, maybe that was like their learning stage.
Yeah.
And now they're just like.
Yeah, the
killing
transition to like completely live stream and like it's a hybrid.
Yes.
It's a hybrid. It really screams a lot of.
Because like mixing live is one thing, mixing live for broadcast is another thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mixing live for for headphones.
That's a whole different thing. Yeah.
That is so crazy.
fucking hard.
That is like that is really that has to be so grueling.
Yeah. Agree.
That has to feel
You
like
did it
the
before?
pressure. Like that's the kind of thing where like I wake up and like I don't want to come into work today.
I mean, like it's a whole different ballgame when it comes to broadcasts. You know?
broadcast.
Insane, because everyone's like really just.
Yeah. Sure, you did broadcast well.
Oh yeah, talk
You're
about it.
mixing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
sorry for that.
Talking about pressure, I remember my first broadcast. Back in my day, I have this like one really bad experience mixing broadcasts. Because you know when you're mixing and everything, and the thing is that because when you're on headphones, you kind of feel like, oh, okay, I'm mixing in a studio situation, and you forget that actually you have a whole thing about signal flow going on. You forget where everything like is actually routed instead of just, oh, this is just for me to listen.
Right.
You forget that what you're listening to is going out.
Yep.
Ends live.
So it's like a 16-piece band. We're not gonna name the band. 16-piece band going out live, right? So obviously it's a very big band, and I want to get this right.
Right.
So here I am fixing things left, right, and center. Because we don't have any sort of real time to really dial anything in, because it's such a huge band. Just the line check alone just takes so long.
Right.
So long. And then like just getting everyone able to hear stuff is another thing. And then there's barely any time to test what's going on at broadcast, because it's like the last thing that everyone thinks about.
Yeah.
So here I was. I want everything to sound right. Huge band, like, okay, there's gonna be lots of people they're gonna want to go back and listen to how they did, how they performed and everything. So so in the spirit of my surgicalness, forgetting that I'm doing a broadcast mix, I was fixing things everywhere, right? And so when you're on headphones, you fix things by soloing them. You see where I'm going with this?
Yes.
And the thing is that certain mixers do not have a separate solo bus in certain routing.
Yep.
They don't have a specific bus for
They don't have the bus for that bus.
because I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. So here I was soloing things, muting things left, right, and center, and I forgot that this is exactly what's going out. So you could hear just from the whole band, and then it just cuts to one instrument, and then I'm EQing things. And then it cuts to someone else's instrument, and then it cuts to the vocals. I'm EQing, like, you know how long it takes to EQ vocals. So I turned it from trying to make things sound great into probably the most ear-piercing thing in the world.
It's basically what you hear, what I hear.
What I heard, what I was listening to, what I was like trying to like, what I was listening into.
Your experience, the shot
Yeah,
experience.
that was like my perspective. You were getting like my what I was hearing.
I mean, I'm sure it was an honest mistake. I mean, not knowing the.
I don't think there's anything else I would have done.
Yeah.
I think that's the best I could have done.
I mean, regardless, like sometimes that does happen. You know, honest mistakes can happen. You know, especially when you don't know the gear.
And also when your
The
call
setup.
time is like 9 a.m.
Oh god.
Oh yes.
9 a.m. man. Fucking 9 a.m.
No lunch, no coffee, nothing.
Yeah. I mean, shit like that just happens.
It
You know.
just
I
happens
mean,
a lot.
but it's okay. I mean, this is where we sort of like discuss what we can learn from it. You know, and we sort of talk about the sort of repercussions that the musicians might face.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's one thing. Imagine the repercussions that I faced.
Oh
my God.
shit. Dude.
So why do you think I'm never doing live again?
I mean, for me,
That's
like,
some trauma shit.
I mean, for me, like, if it's just extra cash, you know, I would do live. But then, like, I'm a full-on studio.
I would do
right?
a wedding. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's the
That's
thing.
it.
I would do a fucking
It's
wedding,
as far as
but not
just
like a, but not like a full-on like show.
not a 16-piece band.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the
full
problem.
percussion.
I mean, like every audio engineer out there would relate to you when it comes to like, you know,
Oh my God.
you know, the sound
Especially
of the,
vocals. Vocals are delicious.
Oh man,
Especially
yeah.
when they're using 58s on stage.
Oh my God.
Beautiful, beautiful 5K.
the fucking roll off is so bad on it. It just dips down. You're like fucking hell.
Before it dips down, it just pierces your skull.
Oh man, yeah, and that's why like the whole broadcast situation is like for me is not my thing. Yeah,
I don't
will-
think it's my thing.
yeah. I mean for sure we've clearly
I
established.
think we've established that.
yeah, we've
Yeah,
clearly
it's
established
not
that
my
like
thing.
broadcast is like
I think
not our
live
thing.
in general is not my thing.
Yeah, I mean the whole live and studio kind of thing is super different anyways.
Yeah.
It's we're basically just fucking surgeons.
true, it's
we're
true.
audio surgeons, you know.
It's true.
Yeah.
Whereas in live, you're like, you're crafting an experience, but like while you're experiencing it.
Yeah,
It's different.
Yeah. Agreed,
in,
agreed.
in the studio, it's like, okay, I'm crafting this experience, but I have the space to kind of dial it in, like really
Yeah.
precise.
You know, I mean, it also comes to the whole factor of like being able to work under pressure. That's
Yeah.
that's the whole different topic, right
It's
there.
true.
Because I mean, like for me, like live situations really do give me the shit stains.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would fucking like I would
Yeah.
fucking blank out, especially.
Oh,
like-
yeah.
It happened to
Sure.
me a lot of
A
times.
lot.
yeah. I mean, some engineers are really built for that kind of thing, and that's fine,
That's great. Please do more.
Yeah,
stuff.
Yes.
everybody has like their own thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody has their own like sort of like strengths and weaknesses, and it kind of just goes to the fact of like, how do you really want to play it out? You know,
That's
like
true.
you can just be an audio engineer, you know, you just be a studio rat, you know.
Could just
You know-
be a monitor guy.
You
Yeah.
could just be a monitor
RF
guy. Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. I mean, a lot more opportunities out there
Yeah.
to do audio. You know, you're not just stuck with just doing crew.
The rest of your life.
Yeah, I mean, just pushing flight cases, man.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
like we all started out pushing flight cases.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you can't break your way into the industry like as an engineer without having to push a couple flight cases at least.
That's true. That's
You know
true.
what I mean? You cannot escape that. That's right of passage.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go, man.
Because like if you don't put in the hard work, like you don't run into an engineer, no matter how like wherever the hell they are, that doesn't roll their own cables.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, you could just start off as like the greenest like fucking engineer ever. And if you've never pushed a flight case, I don't want you on my team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
For real, like fucking
Yeah.
hell, like
If I see anyone rolling cables around their arm,
oh,
get out of my building. Go home. I'm not even gonna pay for your taxi.
oh man,
You
yeah.
can walk. Walk.
I mean, there are different techniques to rolling cables, but that's gonna be on a future episode of how to roll cable.
The arm technique is just not
Yeah.
on the table. It's nowhere near that list.
Yeah, but yeah, COVID and gigs really have come a long way.
Yeah, it's true.
We've really got to
It's
give
true.
it to NEC and everybody involved.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody
It's
involved.
insane.
We're all in this together, guys. Musicians, engineers, artistry
Yeah.
around, whatever it is, like be it visual, be it like audio.
It's crazy. Like it's so nice to see how fast everything just got on track,
Yep.
and then like we're doing it so well.
I mean, not gonna lie, we were lost in the whole like.
I mean, you have to be.
Yeah, we were
Yes.
we were kind of lost when we started out like
Oh, for sure.
transitioning to like different mediums.
Oh yeah.
So that kind of like just offsets us in a way where we can sort of.
That's like that pressure.
Yeah, it's that kind of pressure
Right.
that builds up the immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. That we can really be like, oh, let's just play a couple of live shows.
Then like that learn as we go thing is like
Yeah.
so important.
Yeah, agree.
So important.
Yeah, totally agree with
Like
that.
you can't find your way without being lost.
That's true.
So-
That's true. So, is it the end, guys?
no,
it's not the
not.
end.
That's just one
No,
topic.
it's not the fucking end. Like even if we're so like fucked with the whole COVID situation, I mean, like,
This is the beginning.
this is
beginning.
just the beginning, and I agree because like we are really pushing strides on this.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're really going forward with it.
Yeah, that's true.
And everybody, like I said, everybody involved, good job, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This thing is thriving. It's not just like trying to stay afloat. This thing is really
Yeah.
kicking.
I mean, with challenges comes new opportunities.
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
There you go. And that is the first topic on COVID and gigs. So we've come to the conclusion that it's not over.
So
It's no longer over.
This is not even its final form.
It's not even.
just slow and steady.
And now we're gonna talk about cringe recording sessions. Cringe recording sessions.
Well, here I am.
Worst moments in the studio.
Christ.
So we're gonna start off with the topic. We're gonna ask Lokes.
Huh?
No, because this is a shared story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
I'm pretty
let's-
sure I know what he's thinking about.
Okay,
so go ahead,
yeah.
shoot.
Yeah,
Wait,
so go
wait.
ahead, yeah. Go ahead with that.
Worst studio session.
Where to start?
Yeah, I mean, just start off with like the worst moment like ever.
All of them are worse.
The whole session was just bad moment after bad moment after bad moment. And then
Right.
we made it work, but it was just bad moments.
It's okay.
It was, yeah.
All right, let's hear it. So what happened?
Hit it. Hit it.
Which session was it?
Okay, for the sake of like not name dropping anyone, we're just gonna
Yeah.
keep it anonymous. So like, just describe the situation as like, you know, because like if they hear us, right,
Yeah.
y'all are fucked lah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out,
No,
man.
it's okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think because I think they were feeling it too.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks you can shoot.
Is it the one we like start from scratch? Oh my god!
We restarted.
This
Yeah.
this will be
So,
interesting to hear.
so basically, right, they brought like their.
Okay, wait. So you gotta have context.
Okay, sure.
So we had this whole band
Yes.
that we're gonna record, and then
Yeah.
it was great. Pre-production was insane.
Sick.
Like weeks and weeks of pre-production, like building up to this recording session that's been set out.
Did
We're like
people-
we're writing the song with them
Yes.
and everything. So like we
Makes
really
sense, makes
planning
sense.
this out, and like everything is like just we got it.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
then comes the recording session.
They have the like a full demo ready. So
Yeah,
they-
full
so-
demo, everything,
Nice.
and we've helped out to write that
Yeah.
song and everything. And
Nice.
it sounds great and everything. And it's like, okay, now it's time to go and record.
Okay.
So recording day comes.
Okay, the suspense is killing me. Okay, what's up?
So
Everyone's like really excited and
Yeah.
everything.
Then they play the demo and then we. Okay. Then we try to record the vocals and it's just like. I don't know how to describe it.
So we were thinking because they came in with a backing track.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
the thing is that we have a whole band.
Okay.
We have a drummer playing a drum machine, we have
Right,
a bassist, and all that jazz. But we came in with a backing track.
Okay.
So the backing track was playing, and then we were thinking, you know what? How do we do this? How do we start?
Right.
So let's get our drums done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we tried to get our drums done. So our drummer brought in the drum machine.
Okay.
So what drum machine was up, but for whatever reason, just wouldn't play anything.
Oh yeah. I remember it.
Okay.
So that was the first problem of the day.
Shit. Okay. This is really building up to
Yeah.
something.
My head is right down.
So and then we had a synth player, we had a keyboardist,
Uh huh.
so we had the keyboards going. So that was fine. That was up.
yeah, that was
Not a problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
And then we had two vocalists, and so we're thinking, what the hell are we gonna do without drums? Because we need drums.
Right.
We can't record anything else without getting drums done.
You need that tempo.
We need to be tight.
Yeah. You need that shit settled on, man.
So we're thinking. So we now have a bassist and a keyboardist just hanging out in the studio,
Right.
in the live room. So we're like, okay, you know what? Let's just play the backing track. Try our best.
What?
Wait, one more thing. Okay, before we got the keyboard up and running, the DI was not working. The DI was gone. The DI was shot.
Fuck.
We didn't get the
Okay.
DI working.
Oh my god. Okay. That.
So we had basically no keyboard. We had a keyboard plugged into an amp, and we are thinking of just recording the amp,
Okay.
which we did.
Yep.
Sound like garbage. So that's out the window.
Right,
So all
okay.
we did was just record the bass,
Uh huh.
and we threw up a room mic. so everyone knows what we're playing.
Oh my god.
And
okay.
so we had everyone just jam out anyway.
Okay.
And then so we had like a first pass-ish.
Yes.
Right.
And then we were just kind of struggling, like, okay, now we have vocals to record.
Yeah.
So we have a bass track and the crappy backing track that was like really just demoed. There's just a demo backing track.
Okay.
So I think you can have an idea what that sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
So that's not very vibey. You can't understand what the song is gonna
Like the whole idea didn't translate well.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yes.
In a way.
It's like you want to draw a cat, the cat's not there. You know what I mean?
It's a whole different animal. It's a whole
It's
different
just a
animal.
blank piece of
Oh my
paper in your imagination.
Nah, I think at that point the paper's just missing.
It's just a picture. It's just on your phone. It's a picture of a cat.
Oh.
That's it. That's all you have. So that's all you're gonna work with.
Yeah, so like summing it up, translation of what they wanted wasn't there.
No.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So we had nothing.
Okay.
So we had to build the whole thing up from scratch.
Yeah.
So what we did was literally just I sat down with the drummer
Right.
and I programmed these drums on the spot, like
Okay.
just electronic drums, because it's a drum machine. It's an electronic song.
Of course.
So I just plotted out a drum beat, and then she's like, "Yeah, it sounds great." Okay, cool, fine. So we roll with that, and I just looped it, and then we recorded the bass again, and then we're like, "Okay, great. Now you have a couple hours left. Let's just do all the vocals." And the only keyboards that you could hear from the backing track and from the room mic, they put up that Omni thing.
Fuck!
And
Oh my
while we were
God.
recording, guess what? While we were recording the vocals, because we spent a lot of time with the vocals. It's a pop song.
Yeah.
Right,
So we
right.
spent a lot of time with the vocals.
Right,
while,
right.
while we were recording the vocals, we heard this. Like, what the hell was that?
What the fuck? Was that like not? It's not part of the song, lah. Obviously.
No, obviously
no,
not.
no.
Yep, yep.
So we looked into the live room because the lights were still on. The bass fell over.
No!
It's a really expensive bass too.
Fuck!
It's like a
It's probably
it's a $1,000 bass.
Oh my god!
$1,000 bass.
$1,000 bass.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Dude.
5-string fan fret,
Jeez.
natural finish and everything.
Oh my god! Was it on?
Next through.
Was it on a stand at least?
Yeah, it was.
What the fuck?
They just didn't put it on right.
Oh my god.
So the bottom part, you can spin. For
Right, right,
whatever
yeah.
reason that does that. It was upside down.
What?
It was resting precariously until the moment the air pressure just changed ever so slightly.
Like,
And that bass came tumbling down, and that culminated in this. All we had, like, recording my vocal, like, yeah, it sounds great. Okay, let's listen to that again. What was that?
Oh man.
Everyone looks up, like, you've seen those like Nat Geo, like documentaries about like meerkats. Like, they all look out the hole together.
It's just straight up
That's how we look from the live room, just looking up to the glass.
the curiosity just like straight up just peaked right there. It's like everybody's just like, oh,
We're all staring at this bass on the floor.
right.
it just stands spread out on
Dead
the
man's
floor.
float.
Oh man.
There's no angel on the floor.
Yeah.
fallen $1,000 bass. R.I.P. to the bass.
So we end up replacing all the, like, we end up just programming everything. Everything programmed.
Oh man.
Percussion, everything. The only real recorded instrument on that song was vocals and bass.
Yep.
Oh my god, that was a huge clusterfuck, sir.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh my god.
You should have been there.
Oh,
It was so damn crazy.
I would have flipped out like the moment like the bass just dropped. It's just like
It's like, okay, that's
you're
not
like,
a
yo,
good
what
sign.
the fuck? Like, yo, what the fuck, man?
That does not mean good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, in the
man.
end, the song turned out great.
Yeah.
Turned out great. 'Cause everyone was like, really, we were all in the same room and we were all just programming everything from scratch and just going through it together, and it was like,
And there you go. That's the magic of your fellow engineers out there. It's just
While we were programming, we also like mixed it also.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we were mixing while programming. It's
Yeah.
like such
sure.
And
a.
then it just it's perfect.
I think the professionalism just showed.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean that's the kind of stuff that like most bands will be like super like,
That's the
Yeah,
value.
that guy can really know how to operate the DAW, Like he can really drive that
That's
fucking
not a
shit,
thing
you know?
people say.
Yeah.
He can really push that compressor.
Yeah, man, he can really push that fader, man. Like, geez. Yeah, I mean, it shows.
That's pretty cool, man.
It shows a lot of professionalism of how you handle the situation. Even
We try.
Yeah. Even as to how shitty it can be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
was
pulled
a-
it off. So like that's mad respect out there. You know, like if y'all need engineers, like hook 'em up. Yeah, man. Like that's the kind of thing that like
Just make sure your instruments work.
Yes. Tune your stuff.
change your fucking strings.
Oh yeah, especially
Yes,
basis.
sir.
Change your strings, please.
Change the strings.
Change your
Change
strings.
your
There you
strings.
go.
Basis.
Yeah.
Talking to you directly.
Okay. To my shittiest like cringiest recording session. Oh god. This
Here
was
we
like
go.
a while ago when I was still like doing some of like the rap stuff. You know, like.
Oh.
Yeah, this was like that kind of like easy gig kind of thing, you know, like get a few bucks. I kind of want to buy gear money, you know, that kind
Right,
of thing.
right.
Yeah. So like the day came where like I had to record some vocals.
Okay.
And like rapper showed up drunk.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I mean
that had to be a ball of a time.
yeah, you know, like dude
Just
showed-
watching the money fly.
dude booked like an 8-hour session.
8 hours session.
8 hour, yeah,
drunk.
like, yeah, 8-hour session.
Oh.
You know, and he
Oh,
wanted to
no.
record like a full like album kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah, a full album kind of
Cannot
thing.
do a full album in 8 hours.
Exactly. So like
Let
the whole,
alone drunk.
yeah, so the whole situation came about like when I received like this email from this this guy, and like he told me that I was like, hey man, like I want to record some stuff with you because
Okay.
like I've heard your stuff. So I was like, sure man. When would you like to record? Just like we can record so and so date. So like we set up the session. I gave him my rates and all that. He was like
Yeah.
he was pretty cool with it. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, you know like. Come the session.
Okay.
The session
Okay.
comes. Dude shows up like fucking wasted as shit. Fucking gone. His vocals are like slurred to shit.
I don't think you're charging.
Yeah. At that
You're charging high enough.
at that point, I was just like in the control room, just like, oh man, like, it's like
Was
how-
it at least per hour?
Oh no! It was like a whole like it's like a rate kind of thing.
charged him per hour.
Yeah, I should, you know.
Yeah, you
But
should.
like this was like I mean it's an easy kind of gig, you know, like
Yeah.
you record some vocals. Alright, sure, man. We recorded the vocals. Dude couldn't catch a line. Like, real, like the beat was going right. Like it was a pretty like a trap kind of.
Yeah.
It's like a trap kind of like drill kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like dude starts off like, hey, can we go again?
It's like,
We
it's-
barely
it's-
started.
Yeah, dude.
You hear this like, hey, can we do this again? And dude, he hears this. And we already just started. Like,
Dude barely started on the first bar. He tripped out. I was like, fuck, man.
Where were you at?
Yeah, I was like, that. Then I mean, like, as a concerned engineer, I asked him, it's just like, dude, you okay, man? I'm good, bruh. It's like, that's the most, like, yeah.
That's like the giveaway.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
giveaway.
Get to go home.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, that's the straight up giveaway. Like, and the dude booked 8 hours, you know. So I was like,
8 hours of this.
8 hours of this shit. I had to like, oh my god, we had to record like what 6 songs on that day. I was like, oh
It's
my
like,
fucking god.
This is what I'm dealing with, and I just got here.
Yeah. You know, I was like, it was like so precariously just like messed up in a way. It just sort of like broke down every song like when we were recording. It's like
Yeah.
he had the tendency to sort of like switch songs in between recordings. Yeah, so he was
I'm
like,
not feeling that one. Let's go to the next one.
yeah. So like this is basically what he did. It's like after he
That's
finishes
rough.
his like his first bar, and then he's just like, hey bro, can we record like the second song? That was just like,
We're not done with the first one.
yeah. I was like, I told him like, yo man, we're not done with the first song yet. You sure you want to do that? It's just
Yeah.
like, yeah bro, can we just do that?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, dude was mad wasted. He had like his whole like he had like a couple of friends over. Like they,
of course he did. Were
Yeah,
they wasted
oh my
as him?
God.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
were.
like they were clearly wasted as well. I mean,
Oh,
like not as
man.
bad as him, but like, geez, like book an 8-hour session, like fucking.
I feel bad for him. I bet he was nervous.
Yeah,
I bet
for
he
sure,
was. He
for
didn't
sure.
want to show it, and that's
Yeah.
why he
He got it.
Yeah. I mean that can happen, but you know, like, please don't show up drunk.
Yeah, please don't
Yeah.
ever.
So like the whole 8-hour session was just him like completely slurring it, and then we
That-
had to like reschedule another day where we can like actually break it down. You know, like I mean, the whole 8 hours were like, I was just like completely just like, oh man, I feel so bad for this guy. You know, like he's really trying to put out content
Yeah.
about bitches and drugs.
He's,
About bitches
he's
and
trying to get his message across.
Yeah, he's trying to get his message across, and then like here he
Like
is.
he
just,
has
like,
so and so amount of
yeah,
bitches.
yeah,
And so dealings with drugs.
yeah.
He
I
just
mean,
wants to let people know.
I mean, like,
I think this is the best way to explain that.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, for the guy, he was like, he's a pretty chill guy if he's not drunk. You know, like he's pretty chill. You know, like he really knows what he wants to do.
Must be a freezer if he's drunk.
God,
So chilled out.
He's so chilled out, dude. Like, oh man, dude just showed up drunk. I was like, I felt so bad for the guy. We rescheduled,
That's rough.
and you know, in the end, it turned out great.
Oh.
It turned out great. The
Did
guy
he show up not drunk the next time?
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. I mean, like, dude showed
a
up.
nice turn of
Dude showed up
events.
with like a fucking cup of tea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude was
so-
really prepared.
Maybe he was
like,
going
prepared.
through something.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't know. Like, I didn't ask his.
Maybe he
his
was.
story,
Maybe
you know?
he
like,
was.
dude really came through. Like, you know, he recorded his whole album. Like, it was really,
Yeah.
really like it was an eye-opening thing for me to see like a drunk guy in a studio. I don't know. No, like for me, it's like seeing people drunk, like other than just like, you know,
Yeah.
not being in a studio setting, is like a whole different thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, when it comes to the studio, like, guys, please don't show up drunk because you're
Yes.
gonna waste your money.
You're literally just
Yeah, you're literally like
you're
drinking.
throwing it away. You're
Like-
just, you're peeing your money away.
Bro, the Hennessy will make you rap better, man.
No, it won't. Even though you hear it a lot,
The Hennessy will make you rap better, man.
Yeah.
you just say it in your songs. Just keep it in the lyrics, not
Yeah,
in your,
yeah,
in your
yeah.
system.
I mean, like, as every good like artist would be, like, you gotta have some level of professionalism.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there are ways to get comfortable. Like, I mean, like, if you're smoking up in the studio, that's a whole different thing, lah.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
yeah. I mean, like, a lot of different like avenues of like de-stressing before a studio
Yeah,
session.
yeah,
Because like as audio engineers, we understand the sort of stresses that like before coming to a studio session. Because you know you're paying actual money. You want to
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
That's
you
true.
want to get your money's worth out of their recording. You know, so it's like, yeah, man, just reschedule another day. Shit, I didn't even charge that guy 8 hours, man. Yeah, cause
Did you
you
go
know,
through the full 8 hours?
yeah, we did.
Oh.
Yeah, so the whole
This
8
is
hours,
so
I was
painful.
like,
Wow.
yeah, I was a fucking trooper, bro. Like straight up, just
Damn.
coffee.
Trooper or like you had a death wish?
Oh
It's
man.
literally painful.
Right.
Those
eight
those were the
hours
early
life.
days, man. Like for real, those were the straight up early days. Now kind of like more educated.
Drunk? Okay, great. Go home.
Yeah,
Go home.
Yeah, like PSA, please don't be drunk in your recording sessions.
Please.
Do not. Doesn't
No,
help
no, no,
anyone.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
Doesn't help us.
I mean,
doesn't
like,
help you.
if you want to be drunk on your listening party, shit, go
That's
for it, man.
fine. Go
That's
for
You know,
that.
I would join you, man. Like for real.
Because like
Yeah.
it's I think you would rather go drunk to a listening party than like sober because it's like
Yeah,
you don't hear your
Yeah.
mistakes.
everything just
Shit,
becomes
I should have
like,
like changed that. That hi-hat sounds weird.
Oh,
I could have sang that different.
yeah, man. Yeah, that was like my most cringiest, like worst sessions ever. Like a dude just coming in straight up like shit face drunk. Like it just transitioned to like a whole new like eye-opening moment. It's like never again.
no,
I learned
no.
a lesson right there.
That's a yeah.
That's a no.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Looks. That was a no from all of us. Please don't show up drunk. But you can be
fat-
drunk after.
You can be drunk on your own time.
Yeah,
Just,
man. Just
Yeah.
not while you're getting
not
shit
in the
done.
session, man.
It's like, would you go drunk to the office?
Yeah, exactly. You know. But I mean, like they have this whole image to represent, but sometimes it doesn't like
Who
it
are you
reflects,
showing that image to? Me?
Like it reflects poorly to when you want to work professionally. With
That's
Yes.
true. Like you want your
Like
stuff to sound good, not like.
Yeah. I was with the bad bitches. I was with the bad. You know what fucking mean? Like I mean, no hate on like mumble rap, lah, but like you know,
That's not how you want to mumble.
yeah, dude. Like yo, there's like fucking techniques to mumbling. Like I just read about it. You know, it's like
Was this on Vox?
yeah, that was our like most cringiest recording sessions ever, you know. We're gonna move on to the next topic. What's your monitoring setup like? What do you listen on? I listen on fucking KRK's Rocket Fire.
Rocket 3 is where it's at.
Oh man,
They
Rocket
have,
3.
they have Rocket 3s, right?
Yeah, they got Rocket 3.
3 inches of fury.
Oh my god, yeah. Monitoring setups. We obviously have very different monitoring setups.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean we
vastly different.
yeah we
That's
mix
it.
on very different systems each day. Not each day. Maybe some days we kind of have to go to the studio. You know.
We do a lot of switching.
Yeah, we do a lot of switching, and here comes the whole like conversation of like, what's your setup like?
Yeah.
Like, what would be your like ideal setup
Yeah,
for like
right.
for like a recording session? Let's start with Shah. What would be your like most ideal recording setup?
Recording,
Sorry, not recording.
like
monitoring.
monitoring.
Yeah.
Monitoring for recording, for mixing, like just for mixing,
Just for mixing in general.
just for being yeah. So
yeah, just mixing in general.
I think right now I have like my ideal monitoring setup because like
Okay.
I'm using like really lame stuff. I have like,
Nothing wrong with that, you know.
No, like I have like a $40 Logitech speaker set, like the ones that like, it just comes with like a little mini jack. That's it.
Yeah.
And then that's like for my big kind of listening thing. Then
Right.
I have obviously for surgery and that kind of thing. I have M50s lah. But
Nice.
that is really for like when you want to clean stuff up.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have like a couple of different situations. So right now, like the reason why I stuck with that $40 set is just cause it feels nice, and it's like it's so familiar to me at the point where it's like, okay, I know exactly where the bumps are, I know where the dips are, I know how badly it flops out at the low end,
Yep.
that kind of thing. So it's like I know my speakers well enough that I can work on them, and it's also like a good kind of gauge to see like, okay, if it sounds good here, it sounds good everywhere else, because these do not sound great.
Yeah.
These are not the most pristine things in the world,
Yeah.
and it definitely doesn't handle a lot of things well. And even like, because my room is really floppy in terms of remotes and all that, it
Right,
rings
right.
like everywhere. But the thing is that I know exactly where it rings. So it's not a matter of like, to me lah, it's not like a matter of like how well treated your room is, or like what kind of speakers you have, like what's the material of your tweeters. Like, sure, that does make a difference in your listening,
Yes.
and ultimately in your mixing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's nice that if you have a space with monitoring that's like up there, with like a room that's well treated and everything.
Yes.
Yep.
That's a very nice thing to have, because it's crystal clear what you're working with.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's not just about surgery, it's about feel. Because you're working on a piece of art, you're working on a song, you're working on an experience.
True.
So if you don't pay attention to how it feels in different situations, then what's the point? Because it just becomes like something that's so worked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like a lot of like unnecessary work
Yeah.
to sort of have to like get that like listening feel and
Yeah,
everything, you know?
Because
So-
like the one of the big kind of epiphanies that I had was with the first Big Ugly album. I mean, I was talking about that like 7 or 9 revisions.
Right,
I believe it was 9.
I
Right.
think it was 10.
right.
There might have been more A
Yeah.
and B's, but like so many revisions just because like I was listening in the mixing suite
Right.
that we had, so it was like ultimate like monitoring system, like, oh, it's so crystal clear, why does it sound right? Because I was just not used to it,
Yep.
and I ended up making so many moves that I'm like, I regret now. And now it's like the brightest, most shrill sounding master mix in the entire like on Spotify. I believe it's the shrillest thing on Spotify.
For the average listener, that shit just means like it's crispy as fuck.
No, it's not even it's crispy. It's just it's like you're chewing on ice with like a sensitive tooth.
Oh man, jeez.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
It hurts to listen back now. It's such a waste.
like yeah.
Yes.
Because it's like we really spent a lot of time on that
Right,
thing.
Yeah.
right.
And then it like to go back and like, it's too much.
And this is why we can sort of learn from like our mistakes,
That's
so we
for
can sort
sure.
of
Yes.
improve as we go. You
Yeah.
know,
That's why
sometimes
it's we're taking such a natural.
yeah, exactly.
now.
So like the whole natural approach comes to the whole debate of like if you have a really dope setup, in a room, like it's all treated and shit. That just transitions to like how well you can sort of like monitor with them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because like if you have a great setup and like it's brand new, obviously you're not gonna know
Yeah, exactly.
what it's like.
Yeah, I mean that comes to the whole point of like getting comfortable with your speakers, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I mean like shit. I mean like I started out with like crappy speakers. Like
Yeah.
my speakers were like fucking like Sonic Gear, fucking Challenger, fucking
Classic stuff.
Yeah, Sonic Gear was like the fucking starter pack for me.
That was
when
classic
I first,
stuff.
Yeah, when I
That
first
is
started,
so
out,
little
like,
tiny little sub.
yeah, it's like that tiny little sub was like, you know, you could really hear that like that mid. You can never really hear that low.
It just bucks at you.
Yeah, it's just
all
like
day.
fucking yeah. You know, everybody started out somewhere. You know, like Logitech, great for crap speakers. To you know, great crap speakers for listening.
Great crap speaker.
Yeah, because like I mean like the whole idea of having like a good pair of crap speakers really shows that like it translates well everywhere. So
does.
so that's why mixes sound good the way they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why I'm all about the whole like idea of having another set of crap speakers along with
Yeah.
your main setup.
For sure.
Yeah, because like it helps you understand, you know, translations
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, yeah. And that's
mean-
why we have the car test.
Yeah, and that's
Everything sounds like shit
Yeah.
in the car. So if it sounds good in the car, it's like, oh, okay, you're there.
there you
Yeah.
go.
You got
yeah, there you go. Sure. Thanks for the information of this setup. Really eye-opening setup. I mean, like it shows a lot. You know, it shows a lot of how you sort of handle mixes. You know.
Well, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I've mixed album after album after album after album after album on that thing. So I can't say that I don't know it.
Yep.
Right? That's been my setup since forever.
There you go. If you're comfortable with your setup,
Know your shit.
Yeah, know your shit, man.
And you'll get really far.
There you go, man. Lokes, what's your monitoring setup like?
Oh my god.
Oh, he's proud of this.
Thank God
so-
to hear this.
Oh, okay. So my mouse setup is very.
Eve Audio, Genelec.
Oh, no. It's not so fancy. So
A room in a room.
yeah, isn't like a normal room like everybody else.
Okay.
With no acoustic treatment at all, for sure.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty common
Yeah.
in most rooms, anyways.
yes. So I'm using like a Logitech speakers also, but it's a different kind, like desktop Logitech with a subwoofer.
Is it the THX? Is it? the-
THN or
Is
it
the-
starts
the
with
fi-
a Z. No, that kind of speaker.
It's like is it the surround like? The
no,
surround
it's
sound?
this is like a huge.
Oh,
thing
okay.
there, so-
I see.
And then, so instead of running on the 3.5 jack, so I basically now running through RCA
okay.
cables.
Okay, RCA.
Sorry. And then through analog digital to analog converter.
Oh,
by
nice.
Audio Engine.
Oh, your
Yeah.
shit is like jacked up.
Yeah. So when the moment I compare like
No wonder you hear things I don't.
yeah, I hear a lot of things.
I think you can. I bet if I sat in your room, you could hear me think.
Yes, you do.
Uncomfortably, just like
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
like compared to like you just running 3.5 and then you just run like the RCA cables, the difference is so much better.
Oh,
For sure.
Yeah. So it's like this is my setup. So
I
if you
didn't think there'll be a difference.
I mean,
Really
like
sure?
the difference is very minimalist.
Very
Very
tiny.
mi-
I mean, like if
You have to
want-
look for it to
Yeah,
find
yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
not
okay.
not everyone will familiar, but for us you can.
It's like when you really
Yeah.
need to look for it, you'll find it. lah.
You will find it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, not my
So
thing.
yeah.
Higher
But-
looks for your digital audio needs.
All right.
And also
Yeah.
I use like my headphones, the M40s.
Oh,
my
M40
audio.
sound great.
M-
M40s
Yes.
are the greatest.
It's like because they're not the most precise thing.
No,
they're not
no,
the
no,
flattest
no,
thing in the world.
yeah.
They're not. They're in no way like they're trying to be the M50s. Not at all.
No, no.
They're their own thing, and they
Their
feel
own thing.
great.
Yeah, exactly.
Super good.
If you're trying to catch a vibe, like if you're trying to understand the vibe of your song, listen through M40s.
M40s
Yes.
are really good for like listening to like imperfections.
It helps a
Yeah.
lot for
So good.
monitoring.
Because it's like it's such a I don't know what the word is. I guess it's like it's cinematic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has this like finished kind of feel. I don't know what it is.
Like for me, like the M50s are like kind of like they're like too in a way like
It's too much going
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
It
it's
embarrasses
so
you.
long.
yeah. It like it just tells you you're not good enough, and then like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it leaves.
And
your
then
life.
you fix everything here,
Yeah.
and then they sound like crap everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You know, like yeah, that's why like I mean for me I own like 2 pairs of like M40s.
Yeah.
And like those kind of stuff.
The feel.
yeah, the feel of
feels-
it. You know, like even the artists can really like, yeah, it sounds pretty good. Even
What
for like a
what I felt was,
monitoring
you know, the Genelecs in the C201,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Cell Studio. That those Genelecs, the big ones,
Yeah.
the far fields, like that. What I always felt was like those M40s were a match to the
Yeah,
those
they-
Genelecs. If you want to feel like those Genelecs feel in that room,
Just get
M40s.
M40s.
There you go, guys.
Seriously.
Budget Genelec.
Budget Genelecs.
Budget
No,
Genelec.
budget C201.
Yeah,
Just get some
I mean,
M40s.
I mean, like for me, like when I was mixing in like LaSalle C201, I would rather mix on like headphones and the near fields instead
Yes,
of like
yeah.
the bigger speakers.
Oh, it was far fields for me.
yeah,
Team far fields always.
I mean, I'm team
Those
near
humongous-
fields.
Was-
Like, cause it's like the measure was like if it's really bright on those speakers,
Yeah.
you're just bright enough.
Right. I mean, for me, like
I
when
never brought no coffee and You can clearly tell. Never brought that home mix in there.
I mean, like for me, like when they used to have like the Eve audios, I was like so in love with them.
Oh
The Eve audios were like,
the ribbon tweeter though.
Oh,
The
man.
ribbon
Lord have
tweeter.
mercy. Like for real, like those speakers, like really,
Not the small ones, the
Not the,
big
yeah,
ass.
like the three ways. The
the
three ways.
three ways.
The fucking 3 ways were
That
like
LCR thing,
so good for me.
insane.
Right,
So-
I love
It
them so
felt
much.
so like natural to mix on those.
There you go. Yeah,
you
there
didn't
you
think
go.
about like, oh shit, they put the speakers on. Like, you don't think about it.
Right.
You just sit there, like you're actually like just sitting there, and like you're not even thinking there's speakers in front of you.
Yeah, that's why. That's why, like for me, like Eve audio has been always like my go-to. Like, I mean, for the kinds of like monitoring that you want to do,
Yeah.
Eve
Yes.
audio will be like my go-to choice.
Yeah,
Yes.
Like for real.
that's true.
Yeah.
It's so natural to use.
Yeah, that's why
So
it feels like you're not really mixing like in a very like under pressure way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under pressure. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get copyrighted.
I'm gonna just do that for you. I'm done. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's the kind of setup that like what Shah was like emphasizing. It's comfort. It's how
Yes.
it's how you really like feel comfortable listening to your setup. You know,
Right.
if you're like super unsure of the speakers and like oh shit, it's gonna be hard, dude. You know.
Yeah, if you don't know your speakers, I'm like, you don't know what you're listening
Yeah,
to.
Yeah.
exactly.
And you don't know how to fix, you don't know how to do, because it's like, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
So
like, that's a song. Okay.
4-4. Like you've already comprehended that. Yeah, the speakers sound great, but like, do you really know?
Do you know what's going on?
Yeah, do you really know what's going on with the speakers? You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, like the whole debate with like digital audio versus analog audio is a whole like it's a whole thing by itself.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean-
I think it's changing.
Yeah.
The conversation is changing now.
Yeah, agree. It's changing to like a whole different contrast of like where we can sort of like see the benefits of analog versus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to start like a fucking war.
No. Because
no,
like
no.
I think they have their place. Right? They both do their own things very well.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of like what you want. It's not even like a question of like what's trying to be what anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Because now they're both doing their own things. Like even with like digital like analog emulation,
Yeah.
it has
Yes.
its own flavor now, and it's like it's just a matter of like what flavor you want to use.
Yeah, technology really came a long way with that. You know. Like,
Insane.
yeah, it's
what
super
the
insane.
hell is this?
You know.
Like when I started out like what years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
I would not have. I don't think I would have ever seen it coming like this far.
Yeah.
I would have ever seen like, how the hell do they get like how do they get colors out of like a plugin? You know what I mean?
That takes a lot of consideration.
How do you
to,
dial
you
in
know.
harmonics like that?
Right. It takes a lot of like attention to detail, which
It
is
does.
something I really appreciate. Like plugin like creators.
Yeah.
So like emulating that sort of like harmonics, that kind of like natural distortion that
Yeah.
Yes.
the preamps would have.
And they've gone from imitating to like just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
They have their own thing going on, which is like what?
So
It's
insane.
super insane.
They went from trying to be analog into like you know what? Well, they're like
Yeah.
their own animal now.
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, we can have like a whole conversation about analog versus digital, like
Looks
Yes.
can in his head.
but like it
I have
just
a lot of it.
yeah. I mean, it,
Everything.
in the end, like monitoring setups, it just really comes down to like what you're comfortable with. I mean,
Yes.
for me, like I literally wasted money on like HS8s. Like that was
Oh,
my,
boy.
yeah, that was my biggest regret because like my room is really small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like the whole like acoustic treatment is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like I bought like acoustic panels from
Lack
like,
thereof.
yeah, lack
Better
thereof.
way
Yeah,
to put
like
it.
I mean like I bought
Open
like
your closet.
it's fucked. Yeah, it's
Open your closet.
yeah. I mean like I bought like acoustic panels like cheap from Shopee. I mean hoping it would do something.
no.
Yeah, I mean those.
I think what they really do is just kind of just get rid of some tones.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
They give us tones, that's all.
Yeah.
Like, just very slightly because it's like it's still gonna be some
But it isn't as drastic as you would think.
oh yeah, no, there's
Yeah.
gonna be some parallelism.
I mean, there's just $10. Fucking,
Oh, yeah.
fucking $10 will get you like
$10
studio
for some
quality.
like foam 8 cartons.
Yeah. Shit.
But
Yeah, I mean-
DIY.
I mean, like from my setup, like I use a multi-speaker setup. So my setup includes a HS8s. Then includes this crap Audic speaker that I really love using. I think it's the PH V5s or something. Those are like really old models.
Yeah, it's hard to pronounce.
Yeah, it's yeah, like the PH5s.
Fives.
Yeah, like the PH like V5s like don't exist anymore on their website. So like
Only available in the Philippines.
he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
PH.
He's not wrong. Yeah. So like when I first picked up like those speakers, like they're actually like 3 inches. So it's like when I first picked them up and listened to them, I was
3
like,
inches of fury.
3 inches of fury, boys. Like when I first listened to them, I was like, oh
Ladies.
shit. Yeah, it was really crappy. But then like
Ah.
it came to the
I
point
think
where
it grows on you.
it grows on me. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I ended up using the Audic speakers more than my HS8s.
It's the charm of it.
Yeah, it's the charm of it. Like it has a really like high-end crispy kind of sound.
Ah.
But then like the mids and low, like the lows and mids are
Gone.
Like, they're gone. They're fucked.
It's like if I want to get the high stuff
Yes,
right, those are the speakers to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like I would occasionally switch like yeah, switch speakers. Yeah,
You have the options.
yeah, like I will occasionally like switch stuff, but like most of the time I'll be usually listening on my Audics and my M40s
Right.
most of the time. So like biggest regret HS8s, especially for a really small room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I mean like geez.
So the only worst decision than those would be like NS10s.
The NS10s is the popular crap speakers.
Oh yeah.
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 It's like you just walk into like Popular, the bookstore, and they actually sell those.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure I saw those on sale there.
For real?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Popular stepping up the game.
If not, then they're the ones that obviously like they'll display at Yamaha.
I mean, like the HS8 is like the go-to speaker for every other engineer out there. You know, like
yeah.
debatable. Debatable. I don't want to.
I wouldn't
to
say
start
that,
shit.
but,
It's the go-to speaker for like every other producer engineer.
Right.
That kind of
Yeah.
thing. But then like for me, like I've grown like love with like the EF audio stuff.
Oh yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, so like I mean,
Ugh.
and then when I heard the Audics, I was like, God damn, girl,
Where have you been?
where you been, man? Like like yeah, the Audics really grew on me, like from
Yeah.
a 3-inch kind of like speaker driver, that
Who
kind
knew
of thing.
3 inches could be so powerful?
There you go, 3 inches. Yeah,
Inches of fury.
yeah, there you go, man. Yeah, so like that would be my ideal setup. Like if I'm on a desert island, just give me the Audic speakers.
Yes.
Like, for real.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are your desert island speakers.
I would say if it's for like a commercial kind of thing, that would be my desert island
I
speakers.
thought it would at least be like those Genelec like coaxials.
Oh man,
Those are
Oh.
sick.
shit! This is gonna be tough to bring. This is gonna be
that's a
tough to
lot.
bring on a boat, man. For real. You know, like yeah. I mean, the desert island speakers, like for me, would be the Audics. For real.
Desert island
Yes.
speakers for me, M40s.
Yes.
Not even speakers.
Not even
Yeah.
a speaker. It's a fucking headphone, man.
That's
Yes.
how much.
I mean, technically, it is a speaker.
that's how much of a
It
good
is.
time I have
Yeah.
using those.
Yeah.
So it's such a it's a pleasure to listen to. Like
Yeah.
seriously.
It really is a
It's
blessing.
also like a best decision for me buying headphones.
It's like it
Yeah.
pampers your
Yeah.
brain. I don't know what it's just so.
I
comforting for your
remember the
brain.
It just gives you a good time.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like
it is.
the M40s really just like, even though it's like it's super cheap. It feels like, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds fucking amazing.
Yes.
You can't
It's too
you can't
good.
deny.
It's too
I
fucking
remember.
Can't deny that.
Yeah,
Even I
it's-
bought my first headphone was like 8
Was-
kg.
Oh,
Oh, dope.
those sounded
Those-
like you had like
Is it,
these.
is it the open back or the closed back one?
Yes,
They
of
were the
course.
open back ones.
Okay.
And let me tell you this, like,
No, they were not. They were closed back.
oh.
They were closed back, but
Okay.
they sound
So
like
here's the
open
problem
back.
with those. Here's the
Yeah.
problem with those. I remember using those because
Okay.
Yeah.
because we had to bring headphones like all the time.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I just so happened to not bring mine, so I borrowed his for a sec. Or like even like those off times where like I would have to listen to his stuff just to help
Right,
him out.
right.
So like I put those things on, and automatically the first thing you feel is like it's as if you get 2 of these coffee cups, these like paper cups, and
Yeah.
put them on your ears,
Right.
and then you play the song on speakers. That's exactly what it felt like.
It
And then when
sound-
you listen to it, that's what it sounds like.
Damn, shit.
The hollow was like
Oh, man.
the whole time. That's what you hear.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, I mean, like for me, like it's definitely gonna be like the M40s for me. For real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I make the best decision because I was like training myself also because it's like my
Yeah.
first headphone, so I was
Yeah,
training.
for sure.
So then when I'm like get used to it, then it's just like okay, let's try the new headphones.
Yeah.
I tried the M40s. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Damn.
this is so much better.
I think I convinced you to get those.
Yeah.
Because like I wanted M50s.
Ah,
I'm like,
okay.
I don't have enough. Like I can't really afford a pair of M50s
Right.
right now. And the next step was just like, okay, M40s, right? Listen to those. Oh my god.
It sounds super sick.
Sick.
Fucking sick.
It's
yeah.
so sick.
Yeah, I mean,
Seriously.
I was in the same situation as Shah. You know, like I was like, shit, the M50s. are pretty
M50s
X.
would just be perfect. I would just
Yeah.
be set for life.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, like the M50s were like, they were pretty X. You know, I was like pretty up on my budget.
Yeah. It's like the speaker that the headphone that you want for years and years and years and years.
And then the 40s come in clutch. For real, they fucking they came in clutch.
And the thing is that they're so reliable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're so fucking reliable, dude.
They just hold up. They don't like they
very-
don't have a flaw. It's just like whatever is kind of looked down upon, like they're not flat or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes it so special.
Exactly.
Like that curve just makes it so pleasurable to listen to.
And that's what I really like about the Audio Technicas, man. They
Yeah.
really like.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they really know
Even
what
with their
they're doing.
mics.
Oh,
Even their mic. Oh my god, their mics.
Even with the
Their
mics, like
mics.
their budget mics sound great too.
Gear Talk episode 3, you know. Gear
Talk.
Gear Talk.
Oh,
Talk about the mics. We have a lot.
This summer.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a lot of choices. We're spoiled with a lot of choices, but
Yeah,
then
these
when,
days.
yeah, when it comes to
You
like,
kids have it good.
for real,
Yes.
dude. Back in my day, I gotta listen to like fucking.
Back in my day, I had to like pirate FL Studio.
I had to fucking pirate my headphones, man. Like, for real.
Just wait till someone like left them behind the library.
There we go.
Oh my god.
It could be like a fucking like wired like earphones, like fucking Sony Walkman kind of like vibe.
Just cut the end and bring it
I mean,
to like
who needs the
bring it
end,
to
right?
like
Yeah.
Slim Towers and just get it redone.
Yeah, man. I mean, like
The original
Yeah,
the original Devious Lick.
there we
Oh
go.
my God.
It's like y'all kids have it bad, man. For real.
Yeah.
You're stealing like stop signs.
Yeah, that would be our ideal monitoring setup. What's your monitoring setup like? All concluded? Yes.
Yes.
And now moving on to the last topic. What sounds good? Professional versus amateur recordings. I mean, we've from the song reviews, we've listened to the couple of songs, so we can distinctively tell.
What's an
Which-
amateur recording and what's
Yep.
a professional?
Yeah.
And for this segment, we're gonna have Lokes and Shah have a debate of.
Okay. I think we have to define what amateur and professional mean.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's set the context. So yeah, please set the context.
So I guess amateur is defined as what? Bedroom?
Most, yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
you
Professional
just-
is studio.
Yeah. Okay.
Done. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So
Yeah.
so yeah. So for the first point that we're gonna start off with the debate, we're gonna be talking about equipment choice. Bedroom. You kind of know what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
This ain't no Slate Digital kind of stuff. You know, like
Yeah.
we're talking about
Yeah.
mad bare bone setup. You
Yeah.
know, just-
DIY. kind
yeah,
of thing.
DIY kind of setup.
How low are we going to talk about it? Is it like,
I mean, like
it's
okay,
like
maybe-
really using a handphone and just record.
No. Maybe like the average person.
yeah, the average.
as
Oh,
average as
okay.
it gets. So like really average for bedroom and really average
Ah,
for
okay.
Yeah.
studio.
Because I mean, like we definitely have setups that like equate to that, you know.
Oh yeah, mine is like totally average. No, mine is below average. I would argue. My setup is below average.
I mean, there are choices. There are reasons as to why we sort of choose the setups that we choose, and we sort. I mean, there is a lot of like possibilities and a lot of like ideas as to why you chose that setup. I mean, you know,
Budget.
That's one thing.
That's the big thing.
Yeah, man, like budget.
The only reason.
Budget wise, you know, like, but then it kind of has this like a charm to it, you know.
That's true.
The bedroom vibe does
That's
have like
true.
a whole charm to it, and that's the whole debate, you know. Like,
Okay.
you're gonna be talking about like
The thing is that we agree on this.
Yes.
We have the same
Yeah.
ideology about it. We have the same philosophy. We're just like this. Like we know. Like we
Right.
have Let's present our case.
Okay, so
present our case.
so like the first case would be professional recording versus amateur recording guitar, acoustic guitar.
Oh,
So we're
okay,
gonna be
bring
talking about
instrument by.
yeah, we're gonna be going by
Okay,
instruments.
that makes
yeah.
more sense.
Yeah, we're gonna be going by instruments.
Okay.
So we're gonna start
Alright.
off with the acoustic guitar. So let's talk about amateur recordings first. Lokes, you may present your
Yeah,
points
so
first.
if like acoustic guitar, right?
Yeah,
So most
So-
probably they were just like they were just plug in like a DI thing and record.
Oh, with the pickup lah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's assuming if they got pickup lah.
yeah.
Okay.
If not, they were like. No, I'm just thinking
Okay,
more
okay,
low. Like they were like, they want to take video recording. Or
Okay lah.
the
Let's
phone, so-
let's just assume that it's like a one mic setup.
Okay, one
yeah,
mic,
like
okay.
a dynamic kind of thing.
Most
Maybe
probably-
not a condenser, just a dynamic.
a dynamic microphone. So it's just like
Just
they were
straight to the hole. Straight to the hole. Straight to the
Straight to
hole.
the hole.
Pickup two straight to the hole. Sorry.
Yeah. So present your case on like how would you feel that's like a much more better experience than a professional recording setup.
So professional. I mean, it's also like point wise is like mic position.
Okay.
Yes.
Mic position, very
Yeah.
important.
Very
This is like, so
important.
you guys know what they're doing.
Yes. Because studio guys they will know because you like different positions like you capture different.
Okay.
The way of the sound because it's especially acoustics one in the body of.
I like how Lux is explaining for the men, which is very nice.
Yeah.
It's a very nice thing to have.
Yep.
So it's like
Y'all cannot see this, but this guy is like straight up doing hand movements.
yeah.
It's like,
He's thinking
when
so
I-
hard, he's sweating.
No, the way I explain is also like doing hand movements is because of the because of acoustics, right? Like I mentioned, the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the way of like different acoustic guitars, the body designs have the way the how the sound bounce ups.
Yeah.
Out of it.
Yeah.
And you need hitting the strings.
So like the guitar already makes a difference.
Yeah.
Like the way the guitar is built is already like
Yeah.
one thing.
Right.
So
Unless you
like-
have a silent guitar lah, then you're
Yeah.
Oh, you're good to go.
I'm gonna record an acoustic setup on a silent guitar.
Silent guitar
guitar.
and then through like line 6.
Oh man.
No.
Acoustic simulator.
Okay, sorry. Lungs, yeah, continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like usually like amateur recording you will just plug in and play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So plug in and play is like basically you're listening like just
If it sounds good, it sounds
yeah.
good.
It's less
So
like
like what about like if you were to mic up, because sometimes you want to hear that
Yeah.
of the room,
you want the room
or
sound.
like the way that your the way that the strings are reacting to your
Yeah.
hands and that
The-
kind of thing.
the-
You don't
Yeah.
sometimes that doesn't get picked up. In
Yeah.
the
It
pickup.
don't-
Yeah, especially with a dynamic mic, because you know
Yes.
the polar pattern is like, you know, it's a little bit wider than the
Yeah.
average condenser.
So this average guy has like a condenser mic, just so happens, or like a bundle
Yes,
or something.
Yep,
It comes
yep,
with a
yep.
condenser, and then
Yep.
they have that. They are able to get the crispiness.
Right.
So
I mean-
what about this person? Like if they're recording in the room, like in their bedroom,
You hear the freaking noise floor.
that's one thing.
It's one point.
So-
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's true. Because of like the
So you hear like
the budget preamp. Ah,
Yeah, guys.
True. I have so much experience with that.
Top 10 tip: drive your Focusrite preamps.
Oh my
no,
god.
don't do that.
Please don't.
Unless it's
No.
an ISA, that'll be pretty dope.
I think for like really intimate instruments,
Yeah,
especially like vocals and guitar, like acoustic guitar, because they're so sensitive,
yeah,
it'd be a lot easier in a studio setting because you don't have to think about your noise floor anymore.
Yes.
Your noise floor is like, it's only a problem, like it's a 3-minute problem rather than like a 10-minute problem
exactly.
in the
yeah.
bedroom. You know what I mean? Because it's like you have this preamp that's like, if you turn it up a certain amount, it just opens all the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
I mean, some preamps really just be doing that, you know, like.
It's mine. It's my preamp. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, like some preamps really, like, even if you turn it up a little bit more, you know,
Yeah.
it just
No, I'm just gonna open all the way.
yeah, like the fucking noise floor on there will be like so bad.
It goes from 8 to 11. 9,
Yeah.
9 and 10 are just 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of like problems when it comes to like recording in a amateur setting. So like if you're putting your mic to the guitar hole,
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna get a big boxy thing. Cause like even if you have a really nice mic and a really nice sounding room, things that you might not have the nicest guitar. You might not have a guitar that's like suited to be recorded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because guitars, acoustic guitars are built to project, but the way that they project, it depends on the luthier. Depends on who's building that.
That's
thing.
true.
Yes.
So sometimes, well, a lot of the time, they don't really consider the frequency response. They don't really consider what's gonna come out of the guitar. They just know that it's gonna be loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way a guitar is built, it might have a very boxy sounding guitar. The most common thing is that your guitar sounds like oh the whole time.
Yeah.
And then that's a problem because like, what if this amateur recordist isn't kind of like
Aware of like the
doesn't know how to fix that?
right. Okay, but let's just assume that like his setup is already like, you know, he has a simple like audio interface, dynamic mic, one mic setup, that kind of thing. So he's like, let's say, pointing the mic straight up to his strings.
Okay.
Yeah, so like the corner of the strings, like, you know,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
If he has it straight up on the strings, I think like
You're losing a lot of the.
Yeah,
lot
I mean there are a lot of ways to like sort of counter the sounds. That
I mean, if this guy is on
Yeah.
YouTube a lot watching tutorials, I think he's set because he knows like if you point the mic at the bridge, you get a very nasally sound. If you point
Yep.
it up at the neck, you get a really thick kind of
yeah.
really doo-doo sound. Not
Which is
like-
very important also.
So yeah, like the blend of that is very important, and that's why if you take it to a studio,
You can
like
do both.
you have you have
do it,
enough
yeah.
mics that you can capture that nicely, rather than like worry about like, oh shit, my budget is not like really up there.
Right.
The thing is that like if you happen to have a pickup, you can still blend it with your mic.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
not the motion I intended.
Although okay.
So glad
although
you
I
see
mean
that.
although tone wise it'll be very different from a pickup straight from a mic.
Yeah,
that will
for
be the
sure.
main that will be the main like sort of
And
like
then the pickup is gonna be noisy-ish.
for sure. I mean depending on what kind of pickup.
Well, I mean, if you have a passive pickup, which is like gonna be cheaper to find.
I mean the most average kind of like setup would be like a Yamaha straight up like
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
AG kind of thing. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you know those kind of pickups are already pretty good out of the box, although they can be a little bit high, you know, high endy,
Harsh.
Yes. Yeah, that would be the word for it. But then it comes to the whole conversation of amateur versus professional, where it comes to artistic intent.
Right.
I hate that word now.
Ah.
I hate that word, man.
Artistic intent.
Artistic intent. I mean, like, yeah,
It's very important to.
yeah, for sure. I mean, like, you can have like the cleanest recording ever, but then if the vibe is not there,
Then it's not there.
it's not there. It's
Yeah.
it's just non-existent.
Oh, that's
you
like a
know?
recurring theme this week. I think.
It's just not there, you know.
It's just not there. If yeah, even the cleanest, most pristine recording, like, if the song doesn't call for it, then it's just not gonna feel right. It's not gonna like. It's
Yeah.
not gonna have any impact on it. So, like that's all that. Like you're just mixing for engineers.
Yeah.
You're not mixing for your listener.
I mean, like for example, when we reviewed Fruits Bus Stops, like that was a good example of like a bedroom setting.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
And it feels like it's in a bedroom.
Yeah.
That's what makes it like so like that's what makes you connect with it.
Yeah.
It lets you in.
yeah.
It's not like a thing where like it's not like a thing where it's like, okay, I'm trying to be as perfect as I can be.
Yeah.
So like it's not like super surgical, like super like worked.
Yeah.
Like, cause it doesn't want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it depends. Like
Totally. Yeah.
so good is not like it's not a measure. Like I think good is like it's like a thing that it's an expression for like something done right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not like done well is one thing, you know. You can overwork something and it doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
You can underwork something and it'll sound great.
I mean, like what Shah was emphasizing, it really calls for the kind of song that you're going for.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah. So like if you're going for like a bedroom setting, maybe the amateur setup might be your thing. I mean like the whole bringing it to a studio kind of like conversation can also be like super debatable. Cause like you can really emulate like a whole bedroom setting in a studio.
Yes.
You can.
Yeah. I mean like it's possible.
It's
but like,
possible, but
possible.
it's like, would a bedroom person really pay
appreci-
for that?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Would he really like go out of the way to spend like X amount of money just to go to the studio to get that bedroom feel where he can just do it for free?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean like bedroom artists have been really they've been doing that, you know, they be doing that. They're good at that.
Yeah.
But then like sometimes the sound just comes out a little bit weird.
The thing is that I think you can use that sound.
Yeah.
The bedroom sound is one thing, but like if you don't have a brain, there's no way that sentence can end well. If you don't have like a sort of vision for how the song is gonna be like when it's finished,
Yeah.
then you're just like you're just walking aimlessly, honestly.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like, okay, like maybe you don't have a studio, and then maybe you don't have access to a studio, but
Right.
you have to at least have access to a second brain or a second opinion or producer at least, because like that way they get a full picture that's like a full unbiased opinion of
Yep.
what this song wants to be. Rather than like you like, okay, I want to sound like this. I'm singing this way and everything else I'm programming. That kind of thing. And then
Yeah.
all you focus is your performance.
Yeah.
Then it's like,
Yeah.
what's the song gonna sound like?
Right. That's why it's really important to have like a second opinion, because like
At least.
yeah, at least like, you know, like if you can't ask like your
I'm so thankful we have like 7 other opinions.
Yeah.
I mean like if everybody doesn't know, Big Ugly consists of like everybody's an
We're
engineer.
an 8-person band of all engineers.
Yeah.
So it's grueling to
it's
get an idea.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you don't pass, you don't pass. It's not released.
Yeah.
It's not gonna release.
Yes.
But like the whole like coming back to the idea of like what you want your song to sound like
Yeah.
and getting an opinion. I mean like shit, if you don't have like an engineer for a friend, shit, just ask your friend.
Just
man.
honestly.
Yeah,
man.
it's true.
Yeah,
just
just
ask someone.
Just like,
ask a stranger for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
hey,
What do you
this-
think of my song? What do you think it
Yeah.
means? That's like people are more than willing to answer that kind of thing.
Yeah, dude. Like if you're just gonna approach like a random guy like at MRT, like, hey,
hey, listen to my song.
hey bro, can you listen to my mixtape
I
one
think
time?
they'll either like. I mean, there's a high chance that they'll entertain you if they don't look pissed off. Please don't approach anyone who looks pissed off.
Oh my god.
But like, my wife just left me.
It's like a whole unrelated topic just comes out. Hey bro, I just asked you to listen to my mixtape. Hey, my wife left me. Hey, I don't want to hear that. Come on,
You want me to write a song about your wife or not?
That'll be $5.
yeah, like get a second opinion to really like get some ideas out of your song, really get some opinions in. Criticism, artists, please be open to criticism. Yeah, some artists really aren't open to the fact of having criticism, and that's a problem.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem. Like some artists really hate the idea that other people don't like the song.
It's
Yeah.
like they take it as like a personal attack.
Yeah,
It's like you don't like my song means you don't like me.
yeah,
And the thing is that what that was me for a while.
true.
It's like you don't like how I do things, then you don't like me. But it's like no, it's not you. It's your methodology.
Yeah,
It's
that's
two
true.
different things. It's
That's
separate
true.
from you.
That's true.
I'm sure you're great. You know that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like I'm sure these people are. Like,
You're a great guy, Joe, but
your
But
mix
it's-
sucks.
you're a great guy, Joe, but your mix sucks.
You're a great guy, Joe, but
You know, like yeah, be open to criticism, because
Yeah.
like
Be-
without it, you know,
you're not gonna move
Yeah.
if you don't get pushed.
Yes.
yeah, man, that's the whole thing.
It helps
Like,
you to improve yourself also.
Yeah,
true.
it helps you improve like
Yeah.
your character,
That's
Yeah.
true.
the sort of understanding of the art.
It's like if you think it's good, that's the first step. But you have to have more opinions.
Yeah,
Because it's like then it helps you to make the next step.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because if not, it's just like okay, great. what do I do now? Like I think I've perfected this. And what if someone else comes on like, I think you can do this? Then like, what are you trying to say? You think it's not good enough? Then like, what kind of, who the hell wants to work with you like that?
Right.
Who the hell is gonna like, I don't know, who wants to listen to your shit if that's how you are? You know what I mean?
It's tough, you know, like if you're running solo like that, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why we are really blessed, like as engineers, to have like multiple like avenues.
We're very open about.
Yeah, we're very open. About
Yeah,
it,
it's true.
I mean, like we would like, I would say, if your mix sucks, your mix really sucks.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
there's something wrong, like we'll suggest something else.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's in a way like we don't really say it sucks, but and then there's a
Yeah.
but, and
There's
then
a
we
but.
give the
No,
opinion.
it sucks
Yeah.
because of this.
Yes.
Yes.
If you do this, it won't suck.
Yeah.
So it's always constructive because it's like we're trying to get the best thing possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's the whole point. People are criticizing your shit. Like if someone says like, okay, yeah, that song sucks, and you're like, okay, what should I do? I just think it sucks. Like, great, thanks.
Yeah, I mean this translates a lot more better when it comes to the interaction of audio engineers and musicians.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because like, if we're gonna really tell you that like, yeah, dude, your tone kind of sucks, here's what we can do to improve it.
there's always
Yeah,
room.
that's true.
Yeah.
There's room for improvement.
Yeah, there's always room
There's
for
always room,
improvement.
yeah.
We're not shitting on you as an artist.
We're
because,
trying to like
yeah.
there's that criticism is there, like that feedback. It's not even it's feedback, and
Yeah.
that's why feedback is this. People are giving you feedback, so your shit gets better.
Yeah.
Not just to show you how shit you are. It's for you to like improve.
Yeah, we genuinely want you to have the best recording possible because
Yeah.
you're paying good money.
It's like we've heard
You know?
better things than this, and this is why.
Yeah, that's why.
That's exactly. It's pointers.
Exactly.
That's why
Exactly.
restaurants love feedback from their customers.
Thank
when it
you.
comes
That's
to
a good example right
Yeah.
there. Restaurants cannot improve if they don't have feedback from their customers.
Yes.
It goes like to every business out there. It goes
Yeah.
the same way.
Sid Lucas with like 4 McGriddle stickers.
McDonald's, McDonald's is out there just sponsoring him right now. No, they're not. Yeah,
those
but like,
also, you know.
but yeah, criticism is so important for the artists. You know, like,
Yeah.
I mean, even for engineers, we also get criticism. Like, you know, like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And things
it's
like
a two-way street.
amongst ourselves.
Yeah, it's a two-way street. You know.
For sure. And it's like if we can deal with it, I think you can deal with it.
Yeah, you know. I mean, like, but like I said, like some people out there are
Like,
really like, you
Yeah.
know, they're
Take the
really-
right kind of criticism.
Yeah, the right kind of criticism, like,
Tells you where you can improve.
yeah, there you go, there you go. Makes a lot more sense, and it just goes down to the fact that, like, you know what, we're just trying to improve your quality of life.
That's true.
Yeah, we really don't want you to go home with like a really shitty mix. And
Yeah,
then, like, you know,
We don't want like no one wants to look back on something that they did like, ah, shit, I should have this.
Yeah, you know,
Should've
like,
this.
I mean, we've all had our fair share of like shitty experiences. I mean, we've talked about that on the previous segment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's where we get the authority to give advice.
Yes.
I mean, like for us, like we as engineers really know the kind of stuff that we're working with. You know, the kinds of environment that like the performer should be like very well comfortable in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, like artists will be like, you know, they're taking it to their own like accord. You know, they're kind of feeling in a way where it's like, if I don't sound great, this song isn't gonna sound great, which makes sense.
true.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't,
Completely true. But
Yeah.
How the hell do you know how you sound without getting someone to hear you?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So you don't know what you really sound like.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like, you can listen to your own stuff.
Don't
and
tell
be
me you're
like,
gonna sing like this.
I really wish this was on video. Right?
Oh my god. You can see all of it.
Next episode, video.
video.
Yeah. So like, it really just translates to the whole idea of like getting opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Healthy opinions. I mean, like, shit, you can have like the most like toxic opinion ever and still build character from that. Like, bro, your mix sucks.
You have to have a really good attitude
Yeah.
for that to really blossom.
You know, but you know, like I said, like, it really just comes down to how you take well to criticism.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, we really transcended to a whole different thing.
Oh,
We're
yeah, that's
talking
true.
about just like
supposed to.
like a mic setup.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this is an interesting thing because like it makes sense. You
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
it relates to engineers and like musicians.
It does.
out there,
It does.
And
I mean-
it's very, very, very relevant.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like for all of us, we're also musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like from extremely different backgrounds.
Totally.
Yeah. I mean, like the only common thing is we play a six-string instrument.
No,
No,
we don't have
no,
that in common.
we don't.
I play
You
a
don't?
5-string.
Okay, I guess I'm the only one with the extra string.
No, it's not even
No,
the
no,
extra. I
it's
took
a-
one off.
Oh no.
Just a one string god. It disappeared in the sky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I mean-
another story.
Yeah.
another time.
Anyways, yeah. So, it amateur versus professional. Shit, man. There really isn't as much of a debate as I thought. You know.
It's not
like,
because I
Oh.
think we all agree on this.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's kind of like established itself over
Mm.
time. Because it's like, if you were to ask this question like 3 years ago, totally different answer.
for sure.
Yes.
Totally different answer. But like now, it's like technology has gotten so advanced to the point where it's like, there's not even a competition between analog and digital anymore. It's not.
Oh man, that's gonna be a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know, analog versus digital. You know, there are some people out there. Some. Gearspace.com. Gearspace.com. You know, they're really preaching about the whole idea of like, you know, sometimes analog does sound better than digital.
Yeah, well, it
I
sounds
would
better.
recommend-
It sounds better when you need it.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
But-
Digital sounds better when you don't need it.
I mean, like, it comes to the whole idea of like, you know, setting up analog stuff. The whole
That's
like,
true.
the whole pain of it. You know.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be that's someone's reason
Yeah.
to be on digital, but like,
Pros and cons.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of like what you need right now. Like, what do you need in that situation?
Right. Right.
It's like if I had a certain band or whatever come in and they have like a really old school kind of vibe. If I had access to tape, I'll record on tape.
shit. For real, dude. Yeah. I mean, like it just depends on what the song needs.
Yeah.
Which
Yes.
is why we linked it back.
The song is always king.
Yeah. You know,
No
like
matter what.
without-
you are never in charge.
It's a song.
What we've learned from being in a band is that like we are never in charge of the music. It's like the music is in charge of us.
It's a baby. It's like we need to focus.
Yeah,
on the
we need to
baby.
take care of the baby.
Yeah.
Shit, the kid about to get smacked, bro.
Shit.
You know, like for real.
It's
yeah,
never about you. It's always the kid.
Yeah, man. And like we've had the pleasure of listening to some really great artists today.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
Like
we did.
we've really enjoyed the stuff. We've
Yeah.
given, we've
Yes.
given our healthy criticisms. You know, like take it as you go.
This
you
was
know.
fun.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, it was a really fun episode, and like we can't wait for you guys to listen to our third episode.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think this together format is so much nicer. It's so much easier to kind of work
yeah,
through.
because like I mean like our original setup, because like due to COVID and all that and our time frames, it's been
Yeah.
really hard for us to get together. And like episode 2 is the day where we all got together. You know.
Yeah.
And-
which is nice.
And the whole face-to-face interaction really brings about a whole different perspective.
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
I think like our brains are working differently because like we're all
Because we're like-
connecting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's different.
Then
Exactly.
we see our faces.
It's like I can't wait for this to kind of return to like live shows.
Right.
Like
Yes.
completely.
Yeah, man. I mean, we can reminisce like all the days of like having live shows, but then you know sometimes it really be like that.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It do be like that.
Yeah.
They don't think it be like it is, but it do.
Anyways, this is Shit I Do at Work, and I like to outro with my fellow hosts Shah and Logesh.
What do we
And-
do?
What did
What do we outro? Outro.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, thanks guys for listening to our podcast. This is Shit I Do at
Yes.
Work.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next episode.
Next one.
Signing off.
See ya.
Goodbye.
And we're out.